Well, hello again. Another Saturday is come and going. And we already got Todd Levy-Brown here. Amazing. First one in the building. I appreciate it, Todd. Hope your Saturday is going well. I am completely unorganized today. I just barely made it. I literally turned my computer on like 3 minutes ago. So a little unorganized. Like I said, didn't do a ton of planning for the stream, but we're just going to talk about whatever's going on. There's plenty going on, even though it seems like the crypto market is stagnant, but there's so many other stories going on, like the FTX. I don't know if any of you guys watch BitBoy crypto stuff, right? He's got some interesting stuff. I don't particularly care for him myself, but he is entertaining. I will give him that. Todd, thanks for being here, bud. Appreciate it. Happy Man. Always a pleasure to have Happy Man here. Makes everything nicer. A little positivity. It's much appreciated. We certainly need that in times like this when things are extremely disturbing, right? There's just so much going on out there that shouldn't be going on. Just check the open. Yeah. I just right before I went live, I opened it up and I'm thinking, holy cow. Right. That's not what I said. I said something very much worse. You know what is irritating right now is that I literally spent a few extra bucks on Optimus. Was it yesterday where it was 80 cents? And I'm like, oh shoot, I'm getting a bargain. I'm gonna load up a little bit more into my bag here. I've got 733. And lo and behold, somebody went on a bank run. Looked like they went all FTX on us. I'm sure it's whales. So I haven't even looked at the contract. I haven't really done anything. So I don't know what is going down. Did everybody sell so they could buy in on the Truth Seekers? What am I talking about? Truth Seekers, the pre-sale. Did everybody sell off so they could buy Truth Seekers? Is that what happened? Or is just some whales dumping? Let's see what's going on here. Pretending like I'm an expert in this, like I know what I'm doing. Analytics. Well, that doesn't tell me nothing. Transfers in and out. That doesn't tell me nothing. Token. Zeromatic contract. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I'll have to tear into that a little bit more. Maybe you guys know what's going on. I haven't even looked at anything today. Twitter, or let's see. You know what we can do? We can pull up the. Gosh, where is my Telegram? Let's pull up the Telegram. What's going on in Optimus? Let's make this a little bigger. Obviously, the price sucks, right? But what's happening? Let's see. Captain. Oh, this is just saying 1% current price. Yeah, that bad. Very bad. Okay, I don't know. I'll go through some info with you guys, and we'll see what. Hey, Quality Crypto. I'm sorry. Sorry. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. Yeah, the OPT3 chart is terrible, and the 4 is also. So if you guys got in the $1.20 on the OPT4, you're not doing too hot right now. Quality Crypto, I appreciate you showing up, dude. What is going on? All right, you were in, you got out. So was there a reason for it? Something scared you, or you just got out to take some profits? OPT had an AMA today. Focus on your defined connection. Went bigger into OPT3 and 4. Okay. So they had an AMA today. I have not looked at that. AMA is happening on Discord. Okay. Well, if you guys know what happened, if you guys were in on that, that would be awesome if you just share that with me. Happy Man did not get into, yeah. Yeah, and I'll be honest, I don't like pre-sales, and I'll explain why. In the first minute of that pre-sale, 53% of the tokens were already sold, which means a whale basically went in and bought up half of the pre-sale. And that's never a good thing, right? Never a good thing. Now you have a lot to worry about. There's nothing you can really do about it. They could have put a max contribution here, but then people just create multiple wallets in order to do that. Might slow them down, at least make them work for it. But if somebody comes in and just drops, $500,000 on it because they pretty much want to own the project, that's I just don't like it. Don't like it. I don't care for it. How do you guys feel about that? It sold out in basically less than an hour. The timeline, I believe, is correct. I'm not saying it's a bad project. I'm not saying anything bad about it. Just the whole pre-sale aspect, and then the sale later. People getting in early, but you create those whales, early. It does scare a lot of people. 1% to 0.5% rebates for Optimus. Is that started already, or did they give a date for that? So we're still showing 1%, right? I'm still earning the 7.33, which is 1%, which isn't bad. I'm not, there's no reason for me to sell at this point. I would just be taking a massive loss. So I'm just going to let it go, accumulate tokens, and see what happens. I think once it gets to a point where I can take a little profit, I probably will and should. Tim Shea, hey, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, as always. Selmo Fudd, good evening, Sean. Well, good evening to you. It is afternoon where I'm at, but I believe if you're over on the East Coast, it's 5 o'clock now. I hope you guys are having a great Saturday. Like I said, I kind of rushed in here and I was not prepared in the least. Me and the wife went out car shopping today and I kind of lost track of time. Went out and had lunch, just got out. It's sunny, but cold, very cold, wind blowing. Yep. What's up with OPT3? Yeah. I don't know. I understood the fact that they're going to go ahead and do the halving that was voted on with the DAO. And, but he basically was saying he wasn't going to do, what I thought is it wasn't going to happen for quite a while, maybe 6 months or a year. They were going to leave it. Where's the DAO? If you guys are in OPT3, I'm sure you guys have seen this. Should Optimus adopt the halving cycle? And overwhelmingly, everybody said yes. Why? Because they can't, obviously we know they can't maintain 1% for that long. You might be able to do it for 6 months or 9 months or maybe a year, but without new money coming in, there's always an element of Ponzi-nomics there. And what I mean by that, like Ponzi-nomics, honestly, you can see elements of Ponzi-nomics in a lot of things. It even exists, if you're out in the stock market as well. If new money doesn't come in and you have everybody there either holding or selling off, right, with nobody else coming in, what's going to happen, right? The price is going to go down, project tanks. This is what happens, right? The same thing in these, degen projects we're messing around with. Tim Shea with $1.49 super sticker. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. That's all. I mean, that's awesome. Love it. Not necessary, but you know what? I'll take it. I'll take charity. I don't care. I don't care. What's up with OPT3? Selmo, long time no see. A lot of the same guy. I really enjoy having, a lot of the same family come back over and over, and I get to see you guys in other people's chats as well and their live streams. So it's always cool to bounce around and see what's going on out there. Hey, quality. True Seekers. Yes, got whaled for sure. Yeah, I never get into pre-sales. Too dangerous. So here's, I think I'm just going to give you a prediction of what's going to happen with this. Right? This is not a great time to come out with a project in crypto. I wish them the best. I think they're going to be a good project to work with, and I'm really interested in I'll pay the $9.95 and put some wallets in there to watch the wallet watcher feature. But I would be careful with getting in right now and then getting in at the very beginning when they launch. And why is that? Because everybody, I think, we're still not fully matured as a bunch of investors, that we're going to go and we're going to think, right? Since this is one of very few projects going on right now, a lot of people are going to get in. This thing's going to 10x or 20x or 50x like it did a year ago, like all those Inu projects did. But it's probably not going to. and then people are going to be disappointed. And so they're going to start selling, and they're going to sell off a lot, and even at a loss. That's what happened with MetaMonkey. It didn't 10x, so people got upset about it, which is dumb because we assume that you're going to get in for one of two reasons, right? You're either going to get in at the very beginning to pump your bag and get out because you don't care about the project, you just want money, and then you're going to be upset if it doesn't pump, as if the project did you wrong somehow. So don't expect this thing to 10x. And if you're going to get in, make sure that you're doing it for the right reason. This is the time we're going to start kind of changing this mentality, from the 100x projects, right? I don't think we're going to see those anymore. And maybe in the bull run, it might come back. We might get into that phenomenon again. Tim, I appreciate that super sticker. I do. Whales, yes. Too much selling. The project isn't the same as before of the 1% a day, more like 0.2 with the swing trading. They do many things once and feels messy, sold in profit. Okay, good. Good for you, quality. But I'm assuming I'm still getting my 1% a day. So I'm not sure, are they switching right away? I'll have to watch that or listen to that AMA later. Freeman Register, thanks for showing up. I do appreciate you being here, part of the crypto family. I managed to put $50 into True Seekers. Okay, so at 50 cents a token, so that's good. At least you got some. Now we'll find out what happens on launch. Have they given a launch date yet? I think they said like a day or two after the presale was over. Of course, they were expecting, I think, maybe the presale was going to last a little bit longer than 1 hour. Hey, Tim, got into Unico, like it somewhat. Let's see how it runs. Yeah, that's a new project. I don't know. Did they do a presale on that one, Happy Man? Did you get in on a presale, or are they actually launched now? Tony, hey Tony, thanks for showing up. Hi, Crypto Smith Go Stablefund. Well, so I don't know if you guys all know yet, but Stablefund is now going to be audited by True Seekers. I was a little bit surprised to hear that, because I'm fairly certain that if True Seekers is going to do an audit, that they also have to do a KYC on you. And I think that's, as I'm reading the white paper, and I did a little video on it, but that's what it seemed like to me. So I don't know if are they going to try just to do the audit part on the contract and then not KYC, to True Seekers. They're not going to KYC to the general public, but they can, or they might be required by True Seekers as part of that package, that they need to KYC to them. So, and if they do that, I guess that's fine, right? That's better than nothing. I don't really care about them auditing the contract. I'm not too worried about that. That, of course, doesn't mean the project's going to last. It doesn't mean the project is good. It just means there is no malicious code, no backdoors, in the contract. So, and that's definitely something that these guys, I forget what their names are, Daniel and Lou, they both said don't mistake that security in the contract as a voucher, that it's going to be a great project, right? It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that they're not going to rug. It means nothing. Just the contract is good. That's it. So just hopefully you guys understand that, and I'm sure you do. But I wish Stablefund well. I hope V2 goes well. I hope everybody who wants the refund gets a refund, and we can all move on and be happy. And you know what? If it doesn't, it doesn't. And then we'll move on to something else. Sorry, off to Christmas party. Woo-woo. I bought some OPT3 at 39. Hopefully it holds while I'm at the party. Yeah. Where are we at now? We're at 39 or 38 now. So I'm not, like I said, maybe it is what they said in the AMA. I would assume that they would have known that was going to happen. But Axeman TFC, I appreciate you showing up, even if just for a little bit. Very sketchy right now. All right, cool. Yeah. We'll see you later. Go enjoy your party. I'm probably just going to the subscription. Crypto Hog. Hey, Crypto Hog, how you doing? Hope your Saturday's going well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the subscription also. I think that's going to be a super cool feature. Might even, I don't like the way, I don't like the term game changer, but it could be something that really helps a lot of these projects, right? And a lot of these projects are going to get bullied into, going through an audit, right? Because if they say, well, no, we're not going to use truth seekers, we're not going to have an audit because they require KYC or they require, whatever it is that they don't want to do, then I think that's going to hold a lot of people out of projects that decline, right? Why are you declining? Obviously you're putting together a business that you want me to invest money in, but you're not willing to pay, whatever it is to have your contract audited by a fairly, I'm going to say, a reputable company at this point. I haven't seen anything for me to think otherwise. Bob Altamari, what is going on, Bob? I appreciate you being here. I don't know if we're going to have a slow stream today. Not a whole lot of people in yet, but you know what? We're just going to hang out on Saturday and talk about crypto. And I've got a few things I want to talk about. Obviously, OPT3 is going through some issues right now. It's not a good thing to see, but if you're in it for the long term, if this is a long term play for you, and I understand, DGen, DeFi, and long term don't really belong in the same sentence. So I'll have to make a decision here over the next few days and see kind of what's going on with it. Do I want to pull out at a big loss? Hope everyone is having a wonderful Saturday. I am Crypto Hog. Thank you. Hope everybody else is too. Hey, Crypto Hog. So what are you guys doing right now? The title of this stream today was, let's make it through this, basically this downtrend, this bear market, right? We got in this doldrum type, situation going on here, atmosphere. Everything is kind of crappy, right? There's no good news going on right now. People are worried about all of these centralized exchanges failing. We're still going to see a ton more fallout from the FTX whole train wreck. Hey, Tim, how do you feel about Stablefund? Megabox, I appreciate you showing up. Thanks for being here. My view on Stablefund is I'm getting a refund. More than likely not going to be putting any money into it. If I do get a refund, obviously if I don't get a refund, I'm certainly not putting money into it. I do hope they do well. I do hope Michael's able to get the ship right, and at least get out there for another few months for people to get their money back. That would be nice to see, but I don't really have any faith that there's too many red flags, right? There's too many issues right now that are unresolved. Like he could have done the refunds already, right? They could have done the refunds weeks and weeks ago and got it over with. There's nothing to stop them from refunding people. Zero. Other than the fact that maybe they don't have any money. That would be the only reason. So going through this long waiting process to get a refund and then listening to all the excuses and I don't know. I don't feel good about it. I'll tell you that, Megabox. But then again, it's, this is DGen DeFi. There is no trust factor there really, and there's no guarantees. No pre-sale for me. Followed it for a week and just bought in with 2% of my budget. Okay. All right, good. Yeah, pre-sales. I don't like pre-sales. Hey, Mega. Apologize for the fat finger. Yeah, no big deal. I watch on TV and type on my phone. Yeah, I do that at night when I'm just chilling, after I get done with videos or whatever. I go downstairs and turn on my big 65-inch and just sit around and I'll watch on the TV and chat, with my phone, just like you're doing. So that's Optimus out of the way. And obviously Optimus is what it is, right? It is whatever's going to happen is going to happen. I'm not going to be mad about it. I'm just probably going to let my tokens just sit and build. Have you looked at? Yeah, you know what? I have, and I believe they're at a 2% right now, but it's not a guaranteed. I know it can fluctuate and getting your money, and it does look like they do have outside revenue sources, which is kind of cool. I don't know if they're proven, like have they been proven to have these sources, or they're just telling you that they have these sources right now. I did not do that big of a dive into it. I know that Quality Crypto is in Prosperity Gem Mining. Oh, it's Prosperity Gem Venture, formerly. Oh, I see. Okay, now I just read that fully. So why did they switch? Because I know I'm pretty sure the last time I looked at it was mining. Stablefund AMA on Monday. Yes, on the 5th there is a Stablefund AMA. I believe it's going to be. I think it's on the Discord. Let me see. Let me look at CryptoPhil. Oh, that was a while ago. What is going on? Is that the old channel? So here we go. A new video posted by Crypto Truth Bomb. This is the one of the guys from TruthSeeker. He did his own video, basically saying they're going to do an audit. Let's see. Stablefund launch 10 December. Okay. And that's Stablefund USD. So this is going to be their stable coin. We're going to find out as soon as here's what's going to happen. As soon as these refunds are given for all the people who still have refunds out there, if they get their refund, they're getting it in the Stablefund USD. Obviously, they're going to go straight and cash out. Like that's what I'm going to do. The second I get it, I'm going to whatever exchange I need to go to cash out. A lot of people are going to do that. And so we're going to see how stable it is at that point. If they have problems cashing people out, I think they're going to have a bank run. The second anybody has any access to their funds, they're liquidating. So hopefully this goes well. Like I said, I don't want to see it fail. First stablecoin to have the Polygon chain set to launch December 10th. Well, it sounds good. Hopefully that's what they're going to do. Okay, but where is the? They didn't really. So they're not even advertising there. Let's see. I don't have any other. Yeah, I don't have any other chain on there. Maybe it's on their Discord. It's on Telegram. Okay, on the Telegram channel. I can't, for some reason, I can't comment on any of their channels. They blocked me for some reason. Apparently, they don't like my content anymore. I put some of my OPT into Prosperity yesterday. Yeah, they show their trades and easily make over 2% on them. They switched because mining in your name puts people off. Gotcha. I guess that does make sense. Venture, does sound a little more professional than mining. Even though obviously mining, they weren't really mining anything. But then again, the miners, the BUS or the BNB miners and stuff like that, those are Ponzi's and they don't mine anything either. But they have mining in their name for some reason. Have you seen? Yes. So on their Telegram group, they do post some trading logs of Michael's. It seems like those are his personals because it's really, and it shows his balance at only a couple $100,000. I say only. I would like to have that. But it's definitely, he's not trading in the millions of dollars. He's doing actually some very, very small trades for the funds that he should have access to. It's not clear to me how the SFUSD coin will show up in Stablefund wallet. I don't know, but I did notice. I think I was looking. I click on this every day just to see if it's still around, the Stablefund website. And I think they took SRocket off of here. Oh no, here. No, that's let's see, wallet. No, SRocket's on there, huh? It wasn't on maybe it was a glitch earlier because this wasn't showing up on my phone earlier today, and my balance was like $6 or something. So I have $16 worth of SRocket, but that wasn't showing up this morning. So I thought maybe they had taken it off the site, but it's still there. All is good. And decision's been made. Refund will be done within 2 weeks. That's what it said before. But this is, there's my refund, hopefully. You know where that's going? A lot of that's going to go into XRP. Stablefund USD coin will show up in the Stablefund wallet. Yeah, they're just going to add. They're going to keep this website, and they're going to add. Well, not this web. This is basically a wallet. I'm going to say allegedly a DEX, a decentralized exchange, but it's really not because I think they hold your keys. Like they have access to your keys, and they can lock you out. They can do whatever they want. So don't fully trust this site. don't assume this is just a decentralized exchange and they can't take your money, because they absolutely can. Every time I read SFUSD automatic, yeah, SFUD. Nice. It's the SFUD token coming in. They have a coin now on Polyscan. I'll try and grab it. You can add it to your wallet. Oh, okay. Gotcha. On Polyscan. Are you talking about OPT? Are you talking about Prosperity Gem mining? But anyway, that's Stablefund and OPT. Not a whole lot more to talk about with those. They're kind of going, I mean, OPT at least right now is going sideways. So hopefully that'll straighten out at some point. And token address. Let's see if I can, I can't, oh, hang on. I got to go. I have to go to my, come on, what's going on here? I have to go, I can't grab that on StreamYard. So I got to go here and go in the chat, and let's grab SFUSD. Where is it? It's not, hasn't shown up yet. Oh, you know what? Okay. Hang on a second. Go put user add. Okay, Quality, you should be a moderator. So you should be able to post that address again, if you would, because it doesn't show up on the chat, online. I don't think it'll let you put an address in there as a security feature. So FUSD, Polygon, Quality Crypto, how would you add it to the Stablefund wallet? That's a good question. I've not added anything to it. Add, I mean. Okay, here we go. Let me move this over. Why won't it let me move it over? There we go. Yep, SFUSD, there it is. There it is right there. Okay. Yeah, so they have it on there. They got 10 million, 90 million, so 100 million tokens. I mean, that's a lot. These are supposed to be pegged to the dollar. So that would be $100 million if that is correct. Now, I'm fairly certain, right? It was going to be pegged to a dollar. Correct me if I'm wrong. Bullish on XRP. Happy man. Oh yeah, absolutely. XRP is my number one holding. It always will be. And I'm hoping, not financial advice for anybody, but this is just what I'm doing. I'm sitting on a pretty good sized bag of it. And, if it ever hits in the future, triple digits, I probably won't have a YouTube channel any longer. I'll be sitting on a beach somewhere or on my yacht. So yeah. Me too. Around the full moon, 8th December, we'll get in with more. Here in Brazil, we have an instant payment feature called Pix, and this using the Ripple ledger. Nice. Yeah, they're actually, I've said this before, and I know some people may not believe this, but if you do a little research, the XRP ledger and XRP is, I believe, the most widely utilized cryptocurrency currently in the world, in real world. Right, real world utility. It's out there. Banks, financial institutions, some countries are using Ripple, or Ripple's actually helping them build CBDCs, which some may run on the XRPL, some may utilize the XRP as bridge currency, which is why I'm super bullish on XRP. Right behind that would be XLM and Quant. And if you don't know what Quant is or what it does, it basically will also be a bridge type, a compatibility token, let's say. And it's going to help bridge legacy financial systems. So financial systems that exist today using the fiat currency and all that, everything, the Charles Schwab's out there and other large institutions. It will help them connect their platform to crypto, so that those companies don't have to go out and spend years on research and development and testing to get their own. So basically, Quant is going to help bridge these things together. So it's really a interoperability type of a token. I don't believe I think it's blockchain agnostic, which means it can run on any blockchain or every blockchain. Bob Altamari, if you import your wallet to MetaMask, yeah, you got to go to MetaMask. You can add the token there. And you know what you guys should do, just as a tip. I've done this many times. Try to start yourself a new wallet. Like, give yourself a new wallet every time you connect your MetaMask to some other system, some other project. Open up a new one and use that, so that in case there's some malicious code there, it doesn't go in and just drain your MetaMask, whatever your main MetaMask is. Right? I've got several different wallets that I use. Some are just tests. Some I use on sketchy type DeFi stuff, just in case there's something happens. You're right. It's only going to drain that one wallet with that one token. Megabox, why are you so bullish in XRP? Okay, so I hopefully you got that explanation. XRP, to me, my opinion, is going to be not the new currency. Right? This isn't going to replace. I don't think it's going to replace the dollar, replace any currency out there. Every country is currently working on a CBDC, so a central bank digital currency. Now, I'm hoping this CBDC doesn't run down to the retail level, that it's going to be used basically for cross-border payments to other countries. Large financial institutions will be using these CBDCs. And no other country is going to want to take somebody else's CBDC as payment, right? They're going to want to keep their CBDCs in country. And so if the US sends, $1 billion to the UK, for whatever reason, paying for something, helping out with, a problem they have, right? We do this all the time. Countries do this all the time. They're not sending dollars. They're not sending a plane load of, pallets and pallets of dollars. They're just going to send this CBDC. And in order to exchange one country's CBDC to another country's, they need a middleman. And that middleman is going to be XRP for the most part, I believe. So there's going to be a ton of utility. Even Bank of America came out and said they're going to be using the XRP ledger or Ripple for on-demand liquidity purposes. I think it was on-demand liquidity. I'll have to look at that again as soon as the lawsuit's over. So some big players out there. That's why I'm bullish on XRP. Have been for the last several years. SFUSD is more of a promise that Michael will keep liquidity pools one-to-one by keeping them refilled every time sales come in. Yeah, let's hope he does that, Drew. Drew, thanks for showing up. I appreciate you being here. Hope your Saturday is going well. Hey, Drew. ODLs as well. Yep. On-demand liquidity. There's a ton of different utility for XRP and the XRP ledger that Ripple has built, and other platforms also, not just Ripple. Ripple doesn't own the XRPL, doesn't own the ledger, right? They don't have really much to do with it other than that they work on it. But there's a lot of other projects that use the XRPL as well. So, that's, people say, oh, it's centralized, but it's really not. If you look into it, it's really not centralized. And HBAR, I do own HBAR as well. HBAR, and it escapes me right now what the main use case for HBAR is, but if you know, Selmo, let me know. Drew, won't Stablefund just add the token themselves? I believe they will. I'm assuming they're going to add it to their own wallet. Ripple Ledger installed into many central banks already. Just flip the switch. UAE, my home country, has Ripple Ledger installed. CBDC starting 24-25 in the UAE. Yes, there is a ton of utility. I'm telling you guys, not financial advice. Okay, just do your research and see if you guys think that one day, very soon, you're not going to be able to purchase XRP. I believe, in my opinion. Ripple already came out and said XRP was never to be held, in retail hands. It was really designed for institutional use, and ODL, cross-border payments, things like that. So one day you're not going to be able to purchase it anymore. Yep. Hey, awesome Austin in the house. That's why I'm bullish on XRP too. Welcome, Austin. I appreciate you being here, bud. Hope you guys are doing well up there in the PNW. Yeah, I know Austin's he's big on XRP now. I don't know how long he has. Probably not as long as I have, but I've been holding on to it for a couple of years, and it's just, this lawsuit is just killing me. Good point, Tim. Makes sense for them too. Yeah, to add it just directly to the Stablefund, it's basically their own wallet, so they should be able to do that. Yep, happy man. Just waiting for them to flip. Yeah. So do you believe it is going to be a literally like not literally flip the switch, but it's going to be that kind of a moment where it's going to be, Sunday banks go down, or Friday banks go down, they're down over the weekend, and then Monday they open back up, and it's just boom, it's a whole new, they say, hey, surprise, it's a new financial system. You're not going to be using the dollars anymore, or we're going to start introducing, whatever CBDC they think they're going to get the public to use, or is it going to be more of a gradual switch, kind of a frog in boiling water situation? Because I hear the flip the switch all the time, and I don't really know. Do people really think it's just going to be like an instant, like one morning, like we wake up and boom, everything's different? Hey, awesome. What's up, Tim? Megabox, for me, XRP will open the doors to the transfer of wealth and give some financial freedom and generational wealth. Yes, and that is for the very, very few people that hold it. And I think it's like 4 million wallets out there. So people have multiple wallets. I have 3 different XRP wallets myself. And I think it's 4 million. And there was a good graphic on, I thought I saw it on YouTube, not YouTube, but Twitter. Gosh, whose was it on? Some XRP channels. Let's see if it's on here. But basically, it was a graphical representation of the population of the world, right? 8 billion-ish people out there, and it was just basically this block that was about this big. And then just in one little tiny corner, one little tiny dot, that represented the number of people who own XRP. So some people, I believe, will have generational wealth. I mean, if you're sitting on hundreds of thousands of XRP tokens, like, good for you. But like I said, at some point soon, I don't believe retail is going to have access to it, and you won't be able to purchase it anymore. It'll either be in the hands of the government, or it'll be in the hands of banks and institutions. Tim, yep, flip that NWO switch. How long do you think XRP will start? How long do you think that XRP will start ripping off? Well, first of all, we got to get through the lawsuit. And I know it sounds weird because the lawsuit is only in the US. XRP and Ripple using XRP, 95% of that business is outside of the country. So why is it such a big deal, and why is it so depressed when, we're one country that has an issue with it? Every other country in the world, or a lot of other countries in the world, have already declared XRP to be a currency and not a security. So as soon as this lawsuit is done, I mean, and I think either way, even if Ripple loses, I think XRP will, because then there'll be clarity, right? At some point, we'll either get to see what it is or what it isn't. And then I think things will take off. Or if there's a settlement, right, which would be preferred, because that would happen sooner. So I don't know. Honestly, the XRP right now, or the Ripple lawsuit, here's the situation. All of the filings have been done at this point, I think as of yesterday. So they filed, the motions for summary judgment. Each side does, and basically that says, hey, this is why we should win. The SEC submits their summary judgment, says, hey, these are the facts as we see them. This is why we should win. And then they each file an opposition to that, right? And so now they're filing saying, hey, this is why the SEC should lose, right? Because they get to see each other's filings, obviously. And so that's been done now. So right now, everything is in the hands of the judge, and she can take as long as she wants. It could be a month. It could be 6 months. We don't know. So I'm calling, just to give you a date, I'm calling March, April. I think that's when likely we could see a judgment come down one way or the other. And it could go multiple ways. We don't know. She could come off and say the initial sales were illegal securities. Here's a fine's going to be paid. But the ongoing sales of XRP, we're not really sure what it is because we can't agree on the facts, and then send that part to trial. And then that could take another year or two. Hopefully that doesn't happen, right? Hopefully that does not happen. Mega box. Well, they brought PIX into Brazil with 20 days notice ahead, sort of switch flipping. My sales are now 50. No credit cards, the rest in fiat. Okay, so I'm going to have to look into that because that's interesting. So they basically said, hey, in 20 days, we're going to introduce this new payment method in Brazil. And is this something that was forced? Because obviously the rest in fiat, so they're still using fiat. And can they control that? Can they control the PIX token or however that works? Can they tell you where you can spend it and where you can't spend it, or how it can be spent? This was my discussion yesterday. I was on Larry, Crypto Talk Now's channel, and we were discussing the CBDC issue on how it could go evil very, very quickly. Once the dollar dies, XRP will rise. Yes, and the dollar is dying. There are countries now that would like to stop using the dollar to purchase oil and start using gold. And once enough countries stop using the dollar, the petrodollar, right? That's where it gets its name. We're in trouble in this country. The US dollar is in big trouble because that's a lot of use in the world. Every country, right now it's kind of customary for almost all countries spend the US dollar in order to purchase oil. And once they go off of that, right, that US dollar, there's going to be a glut, and we're going to be carrying around wheelbarrows full of dollars to go to the store. You're Pure Wicked. Thanks for being here, Pure Wicked. I don't think I've seen you prior to this comment. I appreciate you showing up. You're awesome, sir. Always great, informative show. One of my favorites. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you. I try. I'm not always right. Sometimes somebody might, point out, hey, I don't think you researched that well enough. And, sometimes I get things wrong. Hopefully I'm giving you good information. Hopefully you guys go out there and you do some research yourself and keep me honest. And I don't mind if somebody points out if I'm wrong. That it does happen. My wife points it out all the time. But thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Ultra rare level 7 red-haired Rodney CMO. WTF is going on? That is a good redhead Rodney picture. I like it. Thanks for being here, Bernie. Tim Shea, Pure. Ultra Rodney, babe. Nice. So, what are we going to do going forward? True Seekers, I win a video. I did a video on, I'm sorry, I'm tongue tied right now. I did a video on True Seekers. I don't know if you guys are going to get into that or not. Optimus DAO, we've talked about that. FTX is stuff that's going crazy right now. Actually, you know what I want to talk about? Let's pull up the MMAI chart, because this is one of those bright spots right now that, it was trending in the right direction, at least for me. Let's see, right here. Where are we at today? I know this last week it's been moving in the right direction. Is this the right chart? Why I'm on 5-minute chart. That's why. Well, it looks like it's going down. It looks like a rug pull right now. Whoa. Something weird's going on with my. Hang on, I'll get my shit together. You know what we can do? Let's take up the whole screen. I mean, that's a good looking chart right there. I mean, it's a fantastic looking chart if you just look at this. Obviously, if you take the entire chart together, it's not so great, but we are trending in the right direction, right? We've been up and down, up and down. We're still down from launch, right? You got to go way up here to get there, but we're moving in the right direction. And I think the team's doing great things. I'm super bullish on this one, right? This is definitely a long-term hold for me. But this, this kind of thing, this makes you smile. I appreciate that. Selmo Fudd with the 99-cent super sticker. Thanks, Selmo. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you being here too. Just chatting with you guys is why I live the other 6 days, so I can do this. Even though today I didn't shave, and I'm sorry, I apologize for my unshaven appearance, if you can even see that in the video. But I ran out of time today. I was running around and literally came in here and turned my computer on like 3 or 4 minutes prior to going live. So it's been one of those days. Momentum, yeah. We're getting, we've had some what do they call it? The basically some sales contests, right? Buying contests to see, pay out a couple of ETH to people who bought, the most over a certain period of time. And let's get on their Twitter real quick. MetaMonkey AI. Holiday giveaway. So this one started December 5th, 8 p.m. I don't know. Where's the other one, the top buy? Must be, that was a while ago then, huh? Must be present in the space. This one they did in a Twitter space giveaway. Wow, they got a lot of tweets going. Excellent. I still enjoy the metaverse stuff. It's going along well. There was not an update this week, which I was a little bummed about, but hopefully we'll get one next week. And I know there's some things going to be popping off here in December, and I'm excited for that. Anyway, so you guys know what those things are, what I was talking about. I can't find them right now. I don't want to scroll for the next 20 minutes. Great project, great team. MMAI, you got 2 bags of MMAI, really? So you got 2 different wallets worth? Would your one wallet get full, Tim? You had to open up another wallet. It was just too full. I couldn't put any more MMAI in this wallet. Since pre-sale, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm on my second bag too, and not for a good reason either. I got my first bag got stolen from me by some unscrupulous hackers. And honestly, it was probably my fault. I'm sure I clicked on something I shouldn't have, but they got in and drained my MetaMask. I've since, wiped that and got a new one and taken some more precautions. Fortunately, that's pretty much all they got. But that's part of crypto, right? This is the unregulated Wild West still. What do you guys think about MetaMonkey? Is anybody else in here listening to me in MetaMonkey? Are you guys bullish on it? Have you even looked at it? Do you not understand it? Tim Shea says, spread it out. Okay, yeah, you're DCAing. Did they touch your bone? His mom said, don't touch me there. Okay. No, I don't hold any bone. And that's, you can take that however you want. I don't hold any bone. I don't hold any SHIB. Although a guy I know has a ton of Shiba, a ton of it. I think he's in like 1 billion. It's crazy. Super nice guy. SHIB that's pretty much his main holding. So he's really hoping, SHIB takes off again. I'm sure he'll get to retire at that point. I have moved my bone at times. What are you talking about, Tim? What do you mean? Bone. Even when you go, you don't hold your bone. Oh, Bernie. Funny. I'm trying to keep it PG, guys. I'm trying to keep it PG. The rest of my life is rated R and X, and this is the place. This is my safe space, guys. Don't ruin my safe space. But okay. I could say, yeah, sure. I'm going to have to, right? Took profits, later reinvested. Excellent. How do you not get him on the floor? I'm a very good aim. Okay. I aim well. Let's go. All right. Who watches BitBoy Crypto? Right. Who has seen this dumpster fire? Happy Man says, gentlemen, please. PG. Yeah. I'm trying to keep it. I try to keep it PG. I understand, the swearing and stuff, like I don't have an issue with it at all. If you knew me in my real life, you would clearly see that. I've got a bit of a potty mouth sometimes. BitBoy is a scammer. Yeah, I don't know if he's definitely been a shiller, and I don't know if he's scammed anybody, but I do understand where you're coming from. But I want to see what he's doing today, because he has been entertaining his last couple of weeks with FTX, right? And now he's claiming that him and his army are responsible for the downfall of FTX and for the saving of crypto. That's his newest thing. So looks like Sam Bankman-Fried and I have agreed to do a Twitter space within the next 2 weeks. Okay, this was November 28th. Let's see. Looks like he's penned these. Let's see. Politician received donations, right? But BitBoy Crypto is the guy that constantly claims that he has inside knowledge. He's got inside people. He knows what's going on, and he's going to tell you, tomorrow on his stream. But the things that he comes up with, right, 9 out of 10 times are just not true, right? And they don't work out. And so I stopped watching him like last year when he said that September XRP or Ripple was going to settle with the SEC, because he knew people on the inside, right? He knew what was going on. And obviously none of that stuff was true. We have received a pledge for funding. So now he's funding a bill for cryptocurrency, right? Going to Capitol Hill. This bill is a direct reaction to overreach of the SEC, right? Which is a good thing. I mean, if what he's writing is good. Soon you will discover how sending this bill to FTX triggered everything. So let me just tell you this. If you guys lost money in FTX, send that bill to BitBoy Crypto, because apparently he is responsible for the downfall of FTX. And I think what he's referring to is that he was pointing out red flags prior to the collapse. But it was really CZ and Binance that really kind of, tipped that first domino. And that's when all hell broke loose, right? Binance to CZ said, hey, we're going to look at maybe helping them out and buying them to keep them, solvent. And then the instant I'm sure that his lawyers, CZ's lawyers, or whoever's doing the due diligence on this stuff, took one peek inside of FTX's books, they said, hell to the nah, not going to do it. There's way too much going on here. And then, was very public about it. And that's basically started the bank run. I heard Bone is going up. You too, Quality? Come on, man. Bone is pumping. You guys are too much. I only watch real influencers like Crypto Smith. Shaman says it is Shaman. So the doctor is not in the house. Shaman says is in the house. I only watch real influencers. I appreciate that. I don't consider myself an influencer, but you use whatever term you like. Other people use lots of terms that I don't care for, but call me what you will. I really just put out content. Some of it's good, I think. Some of it's not so good. It has been tough, and I know everybody's in the same boat, right? And this is kind of what I wanted to talk about today, is making it through this crypto winter. The down market, the bear market, whatever it is, however it is you refer to it. It's tough. It's been a while, and sometimes it's grating. Like this last week, I found it extremely difficult to record content. I just didn't want to do it, not in the mood, kind of losing that motivation. I achieved a goal on my YouTube channel, and I got, over 1,000 subscribers, and I got monetized and all that. Right. So I was kind of riding that high for a few days. And then after that, I'm like, well, now what? And the market's crap right now. Right. And all we have is this, Dr. Phil stuff going on with Ben and Sam and Mr. Wonderful. Obviously, they're fighting as well. So it's kind of I don't know if you guys remember what was the show? It was just an absolute train wreck family show. I forget. Anyway, it's one of those talk shows that basically brings out all your trailer trash. Hey, Shaman. I appreciate you being here, Shaman. I do. Simp. Excuse me. Tim, okay. Simp, my bonus. You guys, come on. Caroline likes Dubai because it's very sandy. Caroline is one of those characters. So have you guys watched any of the interviews that Sam Bankman's done? He's done 2 interviews so far. They were both absolute train wrecks. I can't imagine what his lawyers are going through, if he really even has real lawyers, or if they're fake, or maybe it's just his parents are telling him what to do. So it's really hard to get a read on what's going on. Right? Is he that dumb that he didn't know? Because that's what he says. I didn't really know, the size of the position that Alameda Research had, and wasn't basically kind of played the dumb guy where I just wasn't paying attention. I should have I kind of fell asleep at the switch and blah 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 blah. So he says he didn't know. No recollection whether he was actually trading with customer funds. He never really. I don't know if he really directly answered that question. He kind of made it seem like, I know the question was asked, did you take customer funds and use them to trade? And he said, well, we have a thing on there where you can go and you can loan your crypto out and you can earn money on it and all that. And that's not what the question was. It wasn't what the question was. But he played the dumb guy. He just didn't know. Didn't know about it. And doesn't think that he did anything wrong. But we're going to find out. Tim Shea, what do you say? Hey, on your stream all day. You're the man with all the plays, sharing your thoughts in every way. Yep, Selmo Fudd, come with the rhymes. Thanks, Selmo. Best dressed man in crypto. Sand in my MetaMask. Yeah, and then Caroline. So what got me started on that rant? Caroline I don't know if it was an interview or somebody was just asking her questions, but if you guys have seen this, you have to see it. It's unbelievable. Basically, in the way she was talking, it sounded like she didn't even understand like how to properly use a stop loss. When you're trading, we don't use those things. Those things called, stop losses or whatever. And it was actually hilarious that people would, number one, act like that. Number two, attempt to run a multi-billion-dollar business with literally no education or experience doing it. I literally think Sam basically said, hey, you're my girlfriend now, so why don't you go run this other business that I started, and I'm going to give you billions of dollars and you can trade with it and just do, have a good time and, let's see what happens. Unbelievable. Shaman says, Crypto Smith, don't grow up too quick. The rest of your life to grow up, bro. Man, I'll tell you what, I am kicking halfway through my life right now. So sometimes I feel like I'm 30. Sometimes I feel like I'm 70. All depends on what you do the night before, I guess. I appreciate it, Bernie. Yeah, I try not to take things too seriously. I don't want to grow up. I tell my boys, I have 2 boys, and I tell them, man, you guys enjoy your late teens, early 20s as long as you can. Because life sucks out there. You get out there and you got to get a real job. Got to do a lot of stupid stuff, being an adult. And I don't know. It's not even worth it, I don't think. Sean, you got great people like the ones. I do have great people on here. Right? And I appreciate every single one of you guys that show up. I appreciate that, Tim. Tim's another great one. Sam probably has the same lawyers as Hunter Biden. Yeah. Yeah. And I think Sam is comfortable talking, and this is just my own opinion on it. I think that he doesn't feel he has anything to fear. Like he didn't do anything wrong. So it's not a big deal. I can just go out and say what I want. I'm not going to get prosecuted. I've got, high level individuals, the political world that they're going to protect me. So, he feels he doesn't have anything to worry about. Like Sam wasn't being 100%. Do you really, Shaman, you think he wasn't being 100% honest? Yeah, I think he was lying through his teeth. I'm going to say this too. I think he's a fraud in the fact that I don't believe that he is as intelligent or as experienced as he likes to lead on. And I know that even though the media right now is in love with the guy goes on an interview and the crowd claps for him, right? Like, yay, you did a great job stealing those billions of dollars. Awesome. How can I give you more money, please? So I think he's a fraud in that aspect. He's just not as smart as he likes to make himself sound. Show me that last avatar you had up, how I dress at my job at a pharmaceutical company, those gloves. Oh, what did I have? Did I have something on you? Where was that? Hold on, Selmo. Those gloves. Oh, there you go. The doctor is in the house. I'm sorry, the Dr. Reverend is in. Wait a minute. That's Mr. Dr. Reverend to you. He's in the house. I appreciate it. Hey, Doc Rev. Sup, Tim? I get that impression from Sam also. Yes, the dude is a fraud and he could just be a front man. I think we're going to know more in the future, but we're never going to know anything or not anything. We're never going to know everything. So again, Ben Armstrong, BitBoy Crypto, taking full responsibility now for the downfall of FTX, and he is the absolute savior of crypto. I think he's probably as unstable as maybe Sam is in this regard. He has a very high regard for himself. Oh, here, look at this. Perfect. I have an insider close to Sam's camp. Okay, this is classic BitBoy right here, which tells me he probably doesn't have an insider. He's guessing. It's very clear, hand-selecting interviews with people who have little knowledge of how margin exchanges work so that he can carefully craft a narrative of criminal negligence instead of fraud. It's disgusting. Okay. I mean, I can agree with this person, Will Clement. Or maybe it's Clemente. Let's see. What else? Crypto analyst. Nobody's ready to regulate cryptocurrency. The FBI. Look at this dumb picture. That's a horrible picture. I'd be pissed if I was him. So BitBoy Crypto spoke to the FBI regarding some horrible thing that happened to me and my family personally, hopefully make public soon. So I think he's getting threats. And I'm sure he's getting threats. And somebody doxed him. They threw his address out there, and I think to a house that he just moved into, which is terrible. All right, I hate that. So the angle the SEC is going for here is they're trying to find Hex influencers who promoted Hex for money. What happened to Hex? Did something go wrong with Hex? I'm not a Hex follower, but if you guys are out there and you follow Hex, did something happen? Did they rug? Were the FBI is going after Hex influencers? Craziness. Blonde Rodney, CEO of MCJ. My Crypto Journey, I'm assuming, right? Blonde Rodney, I appreciate you being here. Redhead Rodney, I appreciate you also being here. It's weird that the two of you are here on the same day at the same time. I don't get it. Sniff, 3.3 billion. They love that number 33, huh? Sniff, thanks for showing up. I appreciate you being here. Now, don't Sniff, don't get too heavy on me today, all right? Today, we're trying to keep it light. We're trying to figure out how we're going to make it through this stupid crypto winter. I hate winter. I'm not a winter guy. It's a Ponzi. It's all a Ponzi. Rodney has too many hair colors. Rodney does. You know what's weird is that he has very little hair. I'm sure he keeps it. I don't think he's bald. I think he shaves it in a certain, arrangement. But you guys see him like he was kickboxing the other day or he was working out or something. The dude's ripped. The dude's been working out. That is for damn sure. Mr. Dr. Reverend Shaman said safety glasses, work shoes, bonnet, and all. Bonnet. Love that. Hey, Sniff. You already know when 33 is involved. Hey. Which is better, blonde or red-haired Rodney? I'm more of a blonde guy myself. I don't know why. I just prefer blondes. Blonde Rodney definitely looks better. At Show Afro Rodney. Burger King is hiring 15 hours to start. 15 an hour to start. I know. Do you guys remember? And I'm sure some of you are probably maybe my age or around there-ish. My 17-year-old works at Walmart. Started at $17 an hour. Okay, this is where we've come. Requires zero experience, zero skill. You just basically have to show up and you get $17 an hour. Not that that's, he's going to live on that, but for a 17-year-old who is freshly graduated high school, that seems to me like that's a lot of money. I mean, I remember graduating high school, and I was probably making $5 an hour if I was lucky. Selma, I didn't even think about the eye protection, but I guess you wouldn't want liquid morphine splashing your eye. So yeah, that doesn't sound good. Blondes have more fun. That's what they say. I don't know how many studies they've done on that. And if they need somebody to do the study, I will volunteer. I'll do the study. Do blondes have more fun? Minimum wage was $4.15 an hour when I got my first job in 96. Yes, 96, I'm going to date myself. Well, I think you guys already know how old I am. I was 26 in 96. Makes it easy because I was born in 1970. So it makes it real easy to say, hey, I was this old. I don't have to count on my fingers and toes to figure out how old I was in 96. So I was 26 in 96. I'm assuming I was making more than $4.15 an hour. McDonald's started off at $5.25. Yeah, I remember that's $5.25 is the one I remember all the time because it was like that around there for so long. 17 an hour. Wow. Yeah. But you're over you're in Europe. Quality is where does the minimum wage start there? I know minimum wage here is not 17. The problem is getting people to work. And nobody's working and I think our minimum wage here in Idaho is like $9.25 or something. But you're not going to find any employees, not even high school kids will work for $9.25. So if you want to hire people, you have to actually pay what people want around here, what they'll accept anyway. And that's 17 an hour, no benefits. And I think he's like 30 hours, 32 hours. That way he's not full-time, so they don't have to give him any benefits. That's how they get around it. It used to be $5.50 an hour when I worked in our Walmart. Yeah, you would think. Oh, and that's $5.50 an hour. How long ago was that? Like, what do you think they're getting now? I know, isn't it more expensive to live in the UK, where you're at? I mean, I'm assuming you're in the UK. I heard that it can be expensive. Housing might be expensive there. I know fuel is expensive. Quality Crypto, you worked at ASDA. Oh no, Sainsbury, I worked in here. Minimum wage around 10 pounds. So 10 pounds an hour. Just shocks me how times change. Yeah. Yeah. It's when I heard what he was starting at, I was like, are you kidding me? It's not like I'm making a ton of money more than that. If you, I guess, break it down. Well, I am making a lot more than that, but 17 an hour just seemed outrageous. I'm like, what are you going to do with all that money? I'm going to buy car parts. I'm going to fix my car. He's got a WRX because he likes to drive fast, and hopefully he doesn't get any tickets. So he's always, both of my kids are modifying their cars all the time. I felt rich when I got my first job, paying over $7 an hour. Construction jobs used to pay $19,000 annually, and that was enough. Yeah, obviously before you could live on less, but here, I think the average house in my area in the Boise area, right? And keep in mind, this is Idaho. Okay, this is not the big city. This is not LA or New York. This is Idaho. And I think the average house around here is probably in $500,000. It's crazy, right? Nobody's buying a house, $17 an hour, that's $500,000. One bedroom, tiny apartments around here go for $1,700 a month. It's ridiculous. Bet you're glad he hasn't got. Yes. Of course he wanted one. Now my other son, because he comes home from college and he drove, my other kid's car, the WRX. And he's like, oh, I think I want to get one of those. I'm going to sell my car and get one of those. I'm like, oh, good. They know how to live over there. 5 Yorkshire pudding, toenail, etc. Yeah. You guys get great vacation. Is that a national thing? Or is that just a cultural thing? Like, is that something like, I don't know. I don't doubt the government mandates, or maybe does the government mandate, how much vacation time or sick time or time off, you guys get, in private business, or is it just a cultural situation? I never understood that part. Right. I understand going on vacation stuff. We over here in the US, we don't do that. Companies here are mad the fact that they have to give you any time off. 5-week vacations. That would be great. I think with my next raise, right? I'm supposed to be taking over a branch of the company I work for. So I'll have 4 weeks of vacation, which will be nice. That's cool. I do. Are you saying I do hose? Some people say that. I don't say that. I don't think my wife would appreciate that. Maybe in my former life before I was married. Quality crypto. Yeah, Tim. So true. Quality. I get 28 days holidays plus bank holidays and 6 months sick full pay if needed. Really? That's solid. 28 days holiday pay plus bank holidays. Wow. That's crazy. Rowena in the house. Thanks, Rowena, for showing up. I appreciate it. Kind of a light day today. Not a whole lot of people on the stream, but I appreciate every one of you guys and girls. Okay. I'm not leaving out the girls. Hi, everyone. Thanks for being here, Rowena. Hope your Saturday is going well. We're just chatting about the economy and stuff like that, solving world problems. 28-day holidays is a standard. Wow. Yeah, here most, I'm going to say most, smaller to mid-level businesses start you out at either 1 or 2 weeks. And that's basically, that's either 5 or 10 days. And that's where you start. And basically, you have to work yourself up to get, an extra week here, an extra week there. You got to be, working there for 10 years before you get 4 weeks. I've been at my place 7 years. Accumulate 6.5 hours of paid time off every 2 weeks. Yeah, I like the paid time off situation. Instead of breaking it up into vacation and sick time, just tell me how many days I have off and I'll figure out what I want to do with them. That makes more sense to me. Then I don't have to lie when I call in sick. I mean, whoever's watching, I never lie when I call in sick. Right? I'm always very, very sick. Rowena, Tim saying Rowena. Everybody's saying hi to Rowena. She's very popular. Shaman. I got it right this time, Shaman. Damn, OBT3 DD got his money out and left the rest of a hole in the bag. That guy is such a scammer. Do you think DeFi Dude do you think DeFi Dude pulled his money out of, where's it sitting now? I know it was dropping like a rock. Let's see. How do I get out of, here we go. Down 37% on the day, 36 cents. Yeah, it's just fallen. It fell off a cliff here. OPT4 doing the same thing. It's just interesting to me. I mean, I just watched a video from DeFi Dude, or I listened to it. Was it yesterday? Yesterday or Thursday, where basically his last video where he was talking about long term and going to bring in some big money and all this and that, and then this happened. So I don't know who sold. Obviously some big bags sold. Yeah, 95 or let's see, BUSD 98. Let's see, we can go here, go the biggest. Drained. Oh, that's interesting. Interesting. See, added in and out. In and out. There was an in and out. I don't know. I need to learn how to read this better, but this doesn't look like a good thing. But it does look like these are in and outs. Bought in and then sold. Bots. Maybe this is bot. Are these bot buys and sells? Trying to move the price. These here, I think, are all bot smart contracts. Definitely something happening over there. I don't know. I don't like it. It's depressing. Right. Every time I get into something, it craters. Maybe it's me. Maybe I just need to stay out of the DeFi game. My first job was in the 70s at a country club, working in the men's locker room, shining the shoes of pretty prominent people, judges, doctors, CEOs, lawyers. Wages were $3.35. Yeah. Whew. But back, 70s, $3.35 went obviously a lot further than it goes today. Today, you can't even get a gallon of gas for that anymore. And we got to thank Joe Biden every time, gas drops by a penny. You see, look I'm bringing gas prices down. Yes, I get that. But gas prices are up, 50% or 70% what they were 2 years ago. So no, thank you. I think Quality needs to do a live stream just to answer all of our questions. Our American questions. You guys talk funny over there. Yes. Rowena. I can't do 24-hour streams. We got to, yes, listen, okay, I'm a dumb American. Okay. I got a lot of questions. I don't want to do any research. I don't want to look it up online. I want to ask somebody who lives there. Give me the skinny, give the scoop. What really happens over there? I sold all my liquid hex. Just hope the best for my stakes. Really feel like Richard Hart is just a master debater. I gotcha. Sniff. I never liked him. I had respect for him because he seemed like a smart guy. Building from what I could tell, was a pretty decent project working on, but not somebody I would hang out with or have a beer with, because he seemed a bit, how do you say, douchey? He seems a bit douchey. X-Man TFC. I sold at 65, bought back in at 40, and it's down again. Yep. Sorry, bud. It's not looking pretty right now. Like I said, I'm holding. I'm not going to sell right now. I refuse to sell at that big of a loss. I'll write it to zero if I have to, just to prove a point. To who? I don't know. My bank account, I guess. But good. I mean, you didn't really make profit if you put it all back in, and you're writing it down like the rest of us. The channel called Trader University convinced me that Richard Hart is a con man. And I can't disagree with you. I don't know. I haven't done that kind of research, but I don't get good vibes from him. Like I said, he's not somebody I would trust. Yeah, OPT got too crazy for me. It's not so. Quality, why did you not call me on the bat phone and tell me like, hey, it's time to get out? Yeah, I could have used just a little bit of notice there, bud. Marty, hey Marty, I appreciate you showing up. Hope your Saturday is going well, just like everybody else. We're just here chatting about crypto and life in general. Nothing too major. Trying not to be too heavy on the channel. Hey, Marty. Also heard these two guys debate Richard Hart on Twitter Spaces, and they picked him apart, but the comments say otherwise. Another thing Hex has going for it is an absolutely rabid community, and they're not nice. And that was also part of the reason I never got into it. I did a video on it back, probably near the beginning of my YouTube journey, but just I don't know, just didn't have a good feeling about it. Bernie, Tim, yes, Quality Crypto, love your content. Thanks. Yep. If you guys don't know Quality Crypto, and I think everybody on here probably has heard already and probably knows him, go check out his channel. Hey, Rowena. I never understood the reason for all the different coins for OPT. So for OPT, for Optimus, right, they're trading on the Matic side, and then they wanted to open up a BUSD or a BNB side, and that's what they're doing. I don't understand, what's going on currently and why it's dumping like crazy. I don't get that. Don't like it much, but nothing I can do. It's degen. If I lose the money, c'est la vie. I'll throw some more at it. I'll throw some more at another DeFi project, and I'll lose that money too, just for funsies, because that's what I like to do. I just like to throw my money away. Momentum project. Did I check this out previously? Oh, can't do that. You got to be Momentum Crypto. Okay. Momentum 6. Crypto and the web. Is that it? That doesn't look like it. That would be it. I'm thinking Prosperity Gem Mining, or Ventures now, as they call it, might be the degen play of the week for me. I might have to move my money over there. Apparently, they're showing trades, and they got multiple sources of income. It's been going for a while. The only thing I don't like about it is I like to get into the beginning, because all of these are going to go away at some point. The later you get in, the worse your odds are. Marty, everybody's saying hi. Bernie, Sean, do you ever spit on it? I spit on the microphone occasionally, or spit on my little, pop filter thingy here. Is that what you're talking about, Bernie? Got to check out Stupid DeFi on YouTube. The guy's on point. Stupid DeFi. Let's go there right now. Find him. Is that him? Truth matters. Momentum. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Optimus Money. I've not heard of this one. Funny enough, I've not heard of this guy. Well, he just got another subscriber, and I will watch his videos. Looks like, did he just start making videos? Okay, I was going to say, this is going to piss me off. If he just started making videos and he's got 700 subscribers, that was going to make me mad. So he does, looks like, Optimus only, Animal Farm, so similar projects, probably covers drip maybe as well. Dang, he's got Optimus. He's got Optimus on the mind. Like he's all of his videos, and then Stablefund. Okay, I'm surprised I haven't heard of this guy. I'll definitely watch his. Wow, he's got a ton of videos. He has a ton of videos on Optimus. That's crazy. Obviously, Truth Matters, Momentum Project, Optimus Money. This isn't like the other guy that we talk to occasionally, who is basically just does all, this is a scam video, which is, not very fun to watch. I understand there's a lot of scams out there. I don't mind people pointing it out, but try to lighten it up a little bit too. I'm going to your favorite place to get chicken, Chick-fil-A. Oh my God. Don't do it, Sniff. Don't do it. Hey, you know what? Oh, just opened up yesterday was, what was it called? Hot. Is it Hot Ken's Chicken? Ken's Hot Chicken. Was it Ken's? Dave's Hot Chicken? Now I got to look. It's actually pretty good. Ken. Plux. Dave's Hot Chicken. That's what it was. It just opened up. Pretty good. Spicy. I just had a taste of somebody else's. I thought it was going to be too busy to actually go eat lunch there, but it was pretty spicy, I'll tell you. And it's kind of expensive. It's like $16 for a couple of chicken little fillets, and some fries. Enjoy your Chick-fil-A, right? Just because I don't enjoy it doesn't mean other people can't enjoy it. I hope you have a fantastic time. I do hear it's God's chicken, so it has that going for it. I just don't know why every time I've had it, it's dry. Dry. Yes, thank you, Sniff. That's exactly what I was just going to say. That's funny. You put the words in my mouth, and not the dry ass chicken sandwich. Love the quality crypto. Thanks, Ax. Appreciate it. Bernie, why did we put all our cups in the wash? Why did you put all our cups in the washing machine? They're all broken now. Uh-oh. Need all the help I can get. Yeah, what else? God, what's frustrating? Is that I have to turn to these stupid DeFi projects in order to, break up the absolute doldrum of crypto winter. Right? We need the bulls to come back. This is getting dumb already. Bernie's wife, sup Fud. Bernie's wife had a lot of tea today. I used to use a new cup each time. Bernie's wife. Momentum is up and to the right. Might be risky right now. Yeah, getting in, when it's on a run, that's a tough one. I think I'm going to do more research on Prosperity Gem. And then see, maybe I'll throw some funds in there just to play with it. Cause I know it is popular also. And I got to do popular stuff too on my channel. Can't do boring stuff. No. Do you ever spit on your ledger? I'm not sure why I would spit on my ledger. Seems weird. Ledger's around here somewhere. I don't know where I put it. That could be a problem. My ledger. Nope. Bernie's wife. I put them on cold washed. WTF. Yeah, he's awesome. Spit in the kettle. No, he pulled out of OPT. Oh, DeFi dude pulled out of OPT. Is that what you're telling me? I'm confused right now. You should sub to Crypto with Claws. He's cool. Okay, so Crypto with Claws. Well, I'll check it out. I'll play your game. Spell Crypto with Claws. Oh, that's probably with Klaus. I'm a dumb American. With Klaus. Well, he's got a good sized channel. Been doing this a minute. Ooh, XRP XLM stuff. Okay, another subscriber. Now I have 8 million different YouTube channels to watch. I'll watch these later. But he's covering XRP, XLM. I like it. Like it already. Don't watch if you are, what's this? Crypto's dead, sitting here and explained. Stellar FTX crypto trust ruined. Okay, now look at, just be straight with me. Sniff. Am I going to watch these and be irritated by this guy because he's nothing but bad news, right? That's the stuff I won't watch. I'm not saying he's right or wrong. I'm just saying I just don't like the stuff where they say it's all a. And I know several people in the space who that's their whole shtick is crypto sucks. It's never going to last. It's all a big Ponzi scam, and you guys are stupid for getting in. I don't like those kind of people. I'm just saying, I don't like them. Momentum and Prosperity Gym Venture are the plays right now. Okay. You know what? I'm game. I'll take a look. You guys are in it. You guys are smarter than I am. So I'll definitely check it out. Mr. Dr. Reverend Shaman said, crypto with Klaus isn't biased. Okay. And when you say he's not biased, right, because somebody who comes out with all negative comment, they are biased. They have an agenda and they're trying to prove their agenda. Because not everything is either one way or the other. So I'm going to give him a try. I'm going to watch some videos and see what he's got to say. But if he's going to bash my XRP, I don't know. I'm not going to be happy. Wow, fancy emoji. Bernie's wife, what is going on? I never spit in the kettle. Yeah, why would you spit in the kettle? That doesn't sound right. It's not very healthy. It is a fancy emoji. I just saw you spit in the kettle. You guys. Oh, man. Apparently there's new ones. Where's Shaman? Let's see. Bernie's wife, the kettle was too dry. Okay, that's a good reason. The YouTube ones. Going down. We're skipping. All right. You guys need to get your house in order. All right. You don't need to use my chat to get your house in order. Maybe just talk to each other once in a while. Sean, it is weird to spit on your ledger. Bernie's weird. Yes, Bernie is a bit odd. It's a bit, we'll just say different. I don't want to say anything bad. Don't know him. I mean, but odd. We'll just say odd. It is weird to spit on your ledger. Shaman, why wouldn't you spit on your ledger? I would like somebody to explain to me. Just give me a great answer as to why I should spit on my ledger. He doesn't hold his bone, doesn't spit on his ledger. Supposed to believe Sean is bullish on crypto. Well, I'll take a line from legal and we'll say we are early. We're really early into this. You guys don't know what you have. The drip guy showed his friend. He put in 100,000 in precious gem. I did see that. The drip guy, Jonathan. I loved watching him. Great guy, great content. Very positive. But $100,000 he put into Prosperity Gym. I was, how deep are your pockets where you can just throw into a degen play like that? Yeah, I'd like to have those kind of pockets. I'd even reach into his pocket. You know what I'm saying? I'd reach into his pocket for that kind of money. It's okay, Bernie. We're still so early, bro. Yes, we're still so early. No, he's legit, that one. And that's a lot coming from me. Okay. I'm going to give him a shot. I'll give everybody a shot. I'll watch a few videos, see what he's got to say. If it's negative, that's fine too, but I just don't like if it's, somebody just goes one way or the other. They're either all negative or all positive. we know there's a middle ground for a lot of these. So we're so early, bro. Yeah, I love it when Legal says it. Where is Legal anyway? I haven't seen him in a while. I think he takes breaks. Selma, I remember. Bernie spit on it, babe. My first console was a Mega Drive. Okay. Bernie blow their cartridges. A reference to blowing on your, not Sega Genesis. What was the other one? Everybody had to blow on the cartridge or else it wouldn't work. He is bullish on crypto, but he's saying that bad people with leverage are preventing institutional adoption. Got you. And that would be the fiat system out there, right? That's the big whales, the people who have all the money, right? Who have a vested interest in not allowing crypto to take hold and take over. And those people, and I've said this before, the old guard is going to have to die off. That generation is going to have to die off for full adoption to kind of take hold. And is full adoption a good thing? I don't even know. I know that's the direction we're going, but is it good or bad? I have no idea. But okay, and if that's his play, I'm on board. Every once in a while, take a Q-tip with alcohol and clean the cartridge. Yes, take a Q-tip. I once had a cat named Q-tip. Fun fact. Tim Babe spit on. Going in, Jesus. Vouch for Bernie and his 189 alt accounts. All good people. Excellent. That's good to hear. There has to be one bad person there. 189. Do you know statistically there's going to be one or two bad people in all of those Bernie alt accounts? I'd like to know which one it is so I can watch out for that one. MK. Oh, Mark MK 2000. What's MK stand for? Can you tell me without doxing yourself? I appreciate you showing up. We're just chatting about nothing really. We're just hanging out on a Saturday since there ain't shit going on in the market. There, I said it. MK, Tim. Everybody's saying hi. Oh, Blonde Rodney, my favorite. This is one of my favorite of all the Rodneys, is Blonde Rodney. MK 2000, Mortal Kombat. MK, is that what Mortal Kombat is? Okay, or that's what MK is, Mortal Kombat. Gotcha. Used to blow, yeah, Nintendo. That's what it was. I was thinking Sega. I don't know why Sega Genesis popped into my head. It's an odd one. Aubrey from Degrassi. MK stands for Martin Coolcock. Okay. MK Ultra. All right. Enough with you guys messing with me. What else is there to talk about? We talked about FTX. It's an absolute shit show. We don't know what's going to happen. Somebody's probably not going to go to jail because that's just the way it is in this world right now. If you got money and connections, you're probably going to be able to do whatever it is you want. And it sucks for the rest of us because if I did anything remotely similar to what's going on here, I would be locked up forever. MK is me cool. I don't know, Rowena. That doesn't sound right. Me cool. That doesn't sound right at all. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Optimus, we can get rid of Optimus. Is there anything else? Volt was doing well for a while. Even it's down today. MMAI, that was good, but now it's kind of turning a little bit. But it's fine. We've been going up. People are going to take profits. Got to have levels. Going to have different levels here of support and resistance. Terra, hey, did you guys hear? Terrarium is launching their exchange on the 26th of December, and it's going to be amazing. And I think they launched the landing page already. Let's check it out. I still have a bag of terrarium, so don't judge me. Let's see if, no, that's not going to be on there. Let's go to terrarium here. I'm not going to do any more terrarium content, I swear, until the exchange comes out. Here we go. Ready? Here's the landing page for Terra Exchange. Your most trustable crypto investment option. and why they've chosen a centralized exchange as the most trustable crypto investment option, I do not understand. Especially today with all of these, everybody's concerned, right? Get your money off of exchanges. So, like I said before, I hope it goes well. I hope they do well. I just don't see it. I don't see it doing much of anything until a bull run, and then, how is this one better than KuCoin or Binance or Crypto.com? Right? How is it better? How are you going to differentiate yourself between all of those? Sean, did you just disagree with the Hawa man? I do frequently. A lot of times I keep it to myself because I like being alive and waking up in the morning. But I know I'm a man, and we're not supposed to have opinions anymore. Let's not get into that. That's too heavy. Okay, don't get me started. Mark Coolidge. Okay, I can believe that, or I can believe Mark Cardano, and I like it with the C though. I especially like it with the C. Either one of those sounds good to me. That would be a great name, Cardano. Sean, on Momentum, there's an option where you make 40% in 14 days. That sounds risky as hell. Are you in on this one, Tim? Are you making 40%? Have you chosen that option? Has it even been up for 14 days? Mark Cadena. Also, you know what? This one would be better with the C instead of the K at the end of Mark. But Blonde, Rodney, I can't argue with you. Okay. I mean, you're my favorite of all Rodneys. Mark Cadena, it is. Milton's tweets are so cheesy and cringy, he's getting worse. Yeah, since, and I'll be honest, I'm pretty sure it was my video that caused him to change what they're doing. That's, I'm sure, not true, but that's how I like to feed my own ego. That they watched my video and he said, you know what, we really need to change what we're doing. We really need to communicate with the community more often and try to be more transparent. Why? Because CryptoSmith said we weren't doing good by the community. So I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So now that's what they're doing. They're doing an AMA every single week. One on what's the doofus's name that I can't stand? I don't know. He blocked me. So they're going to do one in his channel, and then they're going to do another 3 back to back to back, each week on Tuesdays, I believe, on Dean's channel, Crypto Stacker. He's still in it. I mean, he's still bullish on it. Him and I have had conversations about it. He doesn't live too far from me. Him and I, we've sat down and had lunch, broke bread together. Not over this terrarium thing. We do have a disagreement. And he wasn't, super thrilled that I was kind of hard on him. But I understand. He's kind of part of the team. I told him my reservations and why I had an issue with it and why it looked that bad and why I needed to make a video about it. It can't always be positive. Right? This is the real world. Sometimes, stuff is not awesome and you need to point it out. Even if I'm a bag holder, right? Even if you guys are saying, why would you FUD your own bag? Well, I'm not fudding my own bag. I'm just keeping it real. But yeah, his tweets are rough, and you can see that he's really, I think, over trying. They kind of corrected too much the other direction, and which can also not be good. It's not a good look, but at least they're getting out there and they're talking more. And that's not a bad thing. You guys are crazy. This launch will be a rug. My Terra is worth like $3 right now. Yeah, that's not much. My Terra was worth a lot at one point, and now it's down into now it's under $1,000. It's sad to see, but right, I'm just gonna sit on it and see what happens. Right, everybody in the community is expecting the price to go through the roof once this exchange launches December 26th. I don't know why they think that, but that's what they think. And I think what's going to happen is there's going to be a ton of people who are upset about that it doesn't go through the roof, and they're going to sell off, and it's going to drain out whatever left is in there. And then in January, they're going to hold their token sale for TerraPay and try to get back another $6 million from the community to keep their business going. My cat. Excuse me. MK stands for my cat. I mean, I like the K for cat. It's good. That's a good cat. I've known a cat before with a K. It was a person, not a cat. Again, not an animal. Most most trusted is subjective until proven otherwise, Mr. Yes. Yeah, you're coming out strong here, right? With all these exchanges going down and everybody else is really, you kind of questioning all the, the big exchanges like Binance. And, people are saying, there are some people that are saying Binance could have issues as well. I don't know. I hope that's not the truth, because if Binance goes down, yeah, that probably have the same effect as if Tether implodes. And I don't know if you guys have seen what's going on with Tether, but BitBoy did go to the Bahamas while he was there tracking down Sam. He went to the Deltec Bank's headquarters is there. And Deltec Bank is basically the backing for Tether. So, and there's supposed to be 1-for-1 for every Tether. And actually, they said there's more than 1-for-1 backing for each Tether token. But there's no proof. They refuse to do an audit. They refuse to show books. He went into their office, and they had a very small office with one parking space for a company that's allegedly controls $68 billion? Let's see what Tether's worth right now. $65 billion is their market cap. That is a lot. That is a lot of money to be holding if it's unbacked. Right? That's going to kill crypto for a while. Not kill it permanently, but if Tether goes down, crypto goes down as a whole and takes a while to come back. That I believe to be true. Why would I use Terra Exchange over Bybit? Yeah, that's the question, Blonde Rodney, right? That's what I'm asking. Why would you use the Terra Exchange over any exchange that you currently use? Mighty Kite, MK2000, Mighty Kite 2000? I mean, it has kind of a ring to it. I like this one better. Mean Kangaroo 2000. That's a good name if you were like in a gang, maybe a motorcycle gang. What's your handle? Mean Kangaroo. Yeah, it sounds pretty tough. I tried it. It's my second day in. I'll let you know. Okay, yeah, keep me abreast of the situation. If something goes sideways, just shoot me a DM and say, hey, don't bother. Don't bother. You can be my guinea pig. When Afro Rodney? Where is Afro Rodney? Selma shouldn't be encouraging him. Selma, YouTube won't let me make any more accounts just yet. Oh, they put a ban on Bernie. Rowena. If BitBoy uses the Terra Exchange, then I'll use the Terra Exchange. I'll tell you what, if BitBoy even mentions the Terra Exchange, that's going to be good for that's going to be good for him. I mean, obviously it's going to get the hype out there because he's got a huge following. Oh, we've got sex. Yeah, do I have any I can I do it from here? I think I can. Oh yeah, there we go. Any moderators in the house? Any moderators on here? I can't seem to do anything with this. Deleted. Excellent. Oh, that's why I couldn't, because Tim already got to it. So it doesn't delete it on my screen. It stays in there. And I'm like, uh-oh. Tim Shea to the rescue. Boom, he was on it. This is why I normally have, subscribers only on the chat. So, at least this person, Sex Chat can at least subscribe to me before they put their stuff out there. I mean, geez, take me to dinner first. Yeah, the 14-day bond on Momentum is doing very well for me. It's been out since October. Really? October? Okay. So a month, 2 months maybe. But even 2 months, I'm like, good. 2 months. That's a long time for these degen plays. I'll check it out and see what it's all about here later on. Let's make a new email, Bernie. That's how you get around the system. Hack the system. Sean, what's your favorite Spice Girl song? I'm thinking I know a Spice Girl song. I mean, I know at least a title, maybe, but I can't think of it. The one about "Used to Be My Lover" thing, right? Is that one of them? I'm surprised I know that. I mean, I listen to music, but not the Spice Girls. Okay, I'm a little aged for the Spice Girls. Blonde Rodney, excuse me. Shaman is on the Shaman. It's in the telephone number. Good job, Tim. Tim, too fast. You guys, yeah, nailed that one. Yeah, Rowena here is the champ at being a moderator. I mean, is really has got the credentials to back it up. Has moderated many of chats and probably has banned a lot of people. So I would fear Rowena. But Tim got to it first. You know what happened? You're sleeping. Got to be quick. My videos go over momentum if you want to watch. Oh yeah, I'll watch your. Yep, definitely. Always glad to help a fellow YouTuber, give you an extra view. Where are you at on yours anyway? Let's check out. Let's see. Quality crypto. Look at it. You're right there at the top. Right at the top of the page. 747. You guys go subscribe to Quality Crypto. Let's get his subscribers up. It's hard to do, it's a tough job out here. 747. Hopefully you're moving in the right direction. What's weird is like I literally was watching, I tend, if I'm bored, I'm going to say, hey, where's my watch or where's my subscriber count? And it's sat at like 1200 and 80, like 1283 for like a week solid. It'd go up one and then go down one and go up one, go down one. And then I put out one video and now it's, went up like 12 or 15 or something. It's weird how it works. Momentum. Here's one right here. Momentum review 2 days ago. Excellent. Okay. I'll watch that later. Give you some watch hours. Well, watch minutes probably. I used your link. All right. Look at that. Tim Shea got you a, see, and it's got one of those, it has a referral, right? Referral system. Is that how you get in? I know PGM or Prosperity requires a referral link to get in, doesn't it? Is Momentum the same thing? I'm still burping up breakfast. Sorry. Excuse me. Even though I had breakfast at 1 o'clock. Very large breakfast. Chicken, what was it? Chicken fried steak. Eggs over easy, hash browns, the O'Brien style, and a side, what I thought was going to be a very small side of biscuits and gravy. I don't eat out, breakfast hardly at all. So when I go out, I like to, eat what I like to eat. I don't eat normally like that, at home. So it's a luxury, but I thought it was going to be a very small, portion of biscuits and gravy. And it was a freaking ridiculously huge. It could have been a meal in itself. And she set it down on the table, and my wife looks at me like, there's no way you're eating all of this. I'm like, well, I'm going to try. Damn it. I paid for it. I'm going to try to eat it. And then I'm going to go home and throw up. Much appreciated, Tim. They want to quarter everyone into Ledger where a particular intelligence agency not named the CIA or FBI has backdoor access to. Okay, so my Ledger is not safe. Is that what you're telling me? That's kind of what I'm reading into a little bit when you literally just said that my Ledger is not safe. I've been watching a couple of videos lately about what happens if they, like for XRP, what happens if they say you can't, Ledger shuts it off, says they don't support it anymore because some government entity tells them to, because the government entity decides they're going to take over XRP and the XRP, or maybe not XRP. Yeah, they would have to take over the XRPL, that they're going to use it for their own purposes and to move money because they don't really feel like making their own. But there is a way, obviously, that you can access the XRPL and you can do your own transactions without going through like a centralized exchange or anything like that. So you have to learn. That's something I'm going to have to learn just in case, because that could be very bad for me, because that's where a lot of my crypto money is in XRP on my Ledger. So Sniff, I'm going to take your warning and I'm going to do my due diligence. So thank you. Just checked, my Terra's worth $1.40. Holy cow. Let's go. Where are you going to spend that kind of money? Nice, Shaman. Shaman, after 1,000x, you'll have 14. Yeah, you need a 10,000x to really, to really make money. But I can see that, right? As soon as this exchange launches, you're going to be good. And I'll put my Crypto Smith name on that. Okay, so don't come back to me. Don't come back if it doesn't do it. Heartless Mining Reviews and Gaming. Thanks for showing up to my live stream again. I appreciate that. Funny how they said we should redo our wallets and Stablefund, and they did. Funny how I said they should let us redo our wallets and Stablefund. Okay, you're referring to yes. I guarantee, Heartless, they were listening to you and they did exactly what you wanted. They took your tips and tricks. If I see a biker with mean kangaroo on their jacket, I'll be sure to get a pic. That would be awesome. I can see obviously an Aussie. It's going to be an Aussie, biker gang. I know they have gangs over there too. I'm sorry, not a gang. They're a club. I remember riding the car with my kids in California one day, and obviously much younger. They were much younger. And I don't know why this sticks out. It's just one of those funny things when kids talk. We're passing a car, and a guy has, it's obviously an off-duty police officer, and he's got like his jacket over his driver's seat. And you could see a name. You could see the name badge on the on his jacket, and it said Butts, B-U-T-T-S, right? And of course, when is that not funny? And so my kid, who was probably 8 or 9 at the time, he's like, Ted, look at that guy. That's Officer Butts. Why that sticks in my head, I don't know. But whenever you say Butts, it's always not funny. I mean, always funny. It's not what am I trying to say? It's always funny. That's what I'm trying to say. Why? Because I'm a guy, and it's always funny. You'll take 1,400. I'll bet you, yeah, at this point, take 1,400 and run for the hills. Put it into OPT3, right? We could use a bump right now. Hey, Heartless. Hey, Tim. Do you guys go to, I don't know that I've ever looked at your Heartless Mining. Are you, I know you're on here somewhere. I don't know. Oh, that's not what I intended. Hateless. I'm sorry if I'm giving you guys vertigo here. Vosk. I used to watch Voscoin. He does a ton of mining. I don't remember do I have you on YouTube? Is that where? 8, is it 8? Is it really H3 AR heart? Bear with me, guys. No. That's not it. All right, Heartless, where are you at? There he is right there. Boom. And I, of course, see, I'm subscribed. 100 subscribers. Dude, go give this guy some subscribers, please. Let's get this guy's channel going. I mean, a lot of good stuff here. Stablefund Explained. I mean, obviously in DeFi, just DeFi stuff. Call of Duty. That was 3 years ago. Obviously, you started a stream and then you're like, it's not really going the way I wanted to go. Let's do some crypto stuff. Mining. Yeah, go check out his channel. I can't subscribe. I already subscribed. That's all I can do at this point. But I appreciate you showing up here. Maybe do a live stream. I was terrified to do my first live stream, even though I'm not going to say I'm a very outgoing person, but I'm not a shy person. But live streams really helped with confidence and being on video and, not worrying about what people think of you and, picking you apart and saying, oh, look at this dude. He looks stupid. And even though I do look stupid, but I'm not, I don't feel bad about it anymore. let's say that. Wannabe Heartless. Are you Heartless Stoic? Rowena. Am I getting behind the chat again? Yeah. I start rambling. I apologize, guys. I just ramble. Nobody else will listen to me except for you guys. So I've got to get it all out. All week long, I just hold it in, and then I spit all of this useless crap out on the weekend. And I appreciate you guys taking it. His favorite group of all time, Wu-Tang Clan. Okay. I can get behind that. Love me some Wu. Make me out to be the bad guy. I'll ban you. Okay, look at it. I do not approve of banning just for the sake of banning, but if you have to, you have to. YouTube. Does that show up on? Let's see. Oh, yep, it does. Okay. Subbed. There you go. Oh yeah, because Quality is a mod. Of course, he can post his own links on there. Who else needs to be a mod? No, Bernie. No. Sorry. Heartless. A lot of mods on here. All right. Good enough for now. No offense, ASMR fan, but Raina. Where's ASMR fan? Did I miss her? No offense, ASMR fan, but Raina is my choice. Oh, you're just saying, okay, as a mod on your, you're saying for a mod? There you go, Shaman. So, well, maybe I should double down and throw an extra $1.41 on it. Dollar cost average. I mean, that's the name of the game. If you can get in a little bit cheaper now, throw another buck at it and see what happens. You never know, right? You got to have yourself a moon bag. Sean, when was the last time you farted and blamed it on the dog? Well, I don't fart. That's the thing. It's weird. I never do. So I don't have to blame it on the dog. I'll tell you what I blame the dog for. This pisses my wife off. The dog, he's a border collie mix, right? He's very energetic and loves to play ball, literally 24/7, if he could. And so we're in the house because it's cold outside and I'm not going outside to play ball with the dog. So I'm going to play ball in the house with the dog and I throw it. The dog hits it with his face, and doesn't catch it right away. It's usually pretty good. And it, hauls off and knocks something over or something gets broken. That's when I blame the dog. It was not me. It was the dog. I don't play ball. The dog plays ball. But farting, no, I never fart. I'm just one of those things. It's gross. Like, why would you do that? I don't burp either. I never have to go to the bathroom. Shaman, slow down. When do you think, Tim? I don't know what that's referring to because I'm way behind. Mr. Dr. Rev, no, I'm not. Bernie, I know you guys have your own conversations here, and I'm left out of it. YouTube, Vosk, me mining back in 2018. Yeah, I think it wasn't going to be. He ended up building a huge, mining farm situation on his property. I always like to watch his stuff. He's funny, good content, and he always had his dog on, which was cool to see. He had like 1,700. Yeah, he got big. And I think I know how he affords to do the mining now. I don't think mining is really paying off with the cost of electricity. Foss was probably the first person I watched on YouTube about crypto. Excellent. Yeah, I go back, a couple of years with him as well. I don't even remember when I first started watching crypto videos. 2016, I think, right before I got into crypto, and then ended up getting out because of the huge crash. And I'm like, oh man, God, this thing's going nowhere, right? Crypto's going to zero. It's never going to be a thing. You guys ruined it all with all your scams and your rug pulls and not rug pulls because they were exit scams back in the day. And then I was gone for a couple of years from it and then came back. Thank you so much. Yep. Go, everybody has their own style. I see you don't put your face out here. Is that, I'm assuming this is not you or this is not you. But everybody has their own style, right? And some people like, oh wait, is this you? I know I've seen your videos. Let's see. Oh, okay. That is you. Okay. So I do know. Yes. I've seen your videos. That is you. I recognize that. All right. But anyway, everybody has their own style of doing things and their own way of covering projects and stuff. So I like to keep a good variety out there. I'll watch crypto videos on just about anything just to see what's going on out there, even though I'm sure there are more out there exist that I even know about. Like you guys just pointed out one today, or was it two today? Never even seen before. Subbed. You just got yourself a couple of subs there. Excellent. I appreciate you guys helping a fellow YouTuber out. I also had 100 videos or 100 subscribers at one point, and man, it's an uphill climb, but it's worth it. Honestly, if you're really into crypto and you're really passionate about it, I mean, it's worth it at the end of the day, right? I'm going to be in crypto whether I'm on YouTube or not, but this is the fun part. I think it's gross that chicks fart. Yeah, I try to get him to stop. Like, that's my wife. Can you stop doing that? Because it's gross. Something about it's involuntary. I can't help. I don't know. Whatever. She said science. It's science. Farting is a man thing, not a lady thing. I don't like flatulence from the ladies. Yes, I get it. I understand. From what I know, ladies. That's what they say. They say they do. Although a lot of them like to say they don't, or like to pretend that they don't. That's a thing. It happens. So who else is in? Let's go through my Naughty Styles. I watch Naughty Style. Does anybody watch any boat videos? Do you guys check out anything with boats in it? Sailboats, power boats? I just let the ladies know that payback is a bitch. So be careful. Yeah. Don't point it in my direction. Okay. We're going to have a problem. This is a great channel. They have a ton of subs. These guys are great, but they do basically boat reviews, yachts and things like that. And I like to watch because I like to daydream. Like, one of these days I'm going to get one of these yachts, but what are the chances? If XRP hits, triple digits, probably getting myself a yacht. My dog is full breed pointer. When he points me out, he's a pointer. That's what he's supposed to do. What do you want him to do? Bob Altamari. Bob, thanks for being here, Bob. And look, I appreciate every one of you guys here. I know just like I do when I go watch other people's streams. Sometimes you're in and you leave for a while and you come back and you're checking it out. It's hard to stick through a 2-hour stream. God, it's 2 hours already. Jeez. What if she needs to let her? Oh, gotcha. Why are you talking about? I don't know. Maybe that's a guy thing, right? Is that also something that's never not funny? Sniff boats and hose. Yeah. How about the Catalina wine mixer? You guys up for that? You guys seen that movie? It's a funny movie. Rowena. I'm not above holding heads under the cover. Oh, jeez. Oh, hot boxing it, huh? I love boats. Even got a license. My next purchase. Nice. Do you have to have what kind of boat are you talking about? Do you have to have a boat license? I don't think you have to have a boat license where I live. I think you get, I don't own a boat, so maybe you do. Maybe I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Is that something you have to go into the DMV for? Or is it just something you pay a fee, and you take like a Coast Guard course or something, and you get a certificate or whatever that is? I'm just laughing. Yeah. Tim has just farted and blamed the dog. I think it's called a Dutch oven. Yes. Dutch oven. Yeah. That's not good. That's not fun. You don't want to be part of that. Chill hop guitar. I've got that. Drip Coach, 2-Bit Crypto. And he's got a great channel going there. I have a ton of 188 more, right? Crypto Stacker, Dean, good dude. Go check out his stuff. Pando Project. Has anybody watched any of my Pando videos, right? It's not a super popular thing here in the US right now, but it will be in the near future. Big in the Philippines and Thailand. Go check out a couple of my Pando videos. I'm super bullish on that. That's a long-term project again for me. So you guys go check it out and see if it's something you guys might be into. Oh, you know what else you guys can do? Go check out. I know this is not. I'm going to shill my kid's YouTube channel. He just started a new channel and it's called Only Mark III. Why? Because he owns a Mark III Toyota Supra. Right, that's his Supra right there. He just started his channel. He's got 16 subs right now. He likes cars, but he does a good video. This is his video. It's actually pretty funny. Facts. This is his favorite car, the V10. But his editing skills are on point. He's 19 years old. He's in college. He loves cars, so he's had a couple YouTube channels, but this is his car channel. Keeps it pretty clean, which as a dad I like to see. Maybe go give him a shout out. Maybe sub or watch a video or something. But hang on one second. I have to play you guys a funny part. And this is this kind of humor he's got. Boom. Okay, that cracks me up every time. I'm sorry. Pitching my own kid's YouTube channel. Hey, there's me. So I don't know if we've got any more to discuss. You guys all have been awesome. Let me just cruise through the chats here. Not afraid to claim it. Be careful laughing and farming. That's how. Oh, sharts. Oh, laughing and farting. Yeah, yeah. I know. You get those where you're like, ugh. I think I might need to go check. I had to take. Okay, Bob Altamari had to take a Coast Guard class and get a boating license. Is that that might be a state thing, or maybe it's the size of boat, thing. What kind of boat do you have? Is it big? And can I come and hang out on it? Is it got cabins and stuff? Stop farting and blaming the dog. I got to go, Sean, getting late. Yeah, you are over in the UK, and I know it's very late for you over there. I do appreciate you hanging out. Awesome stream. Thanks for the shout out, subs, and Blue Wrench here. Yeah, we'll see you hopefully next week, and I'm sure I'll chat with you in the comments of your videos. But have a good night there, Quality. Tim, Shaman, cruise through. I have a Ramatron as soon as I get more memory on my laptop. So you're going to actually download Ramatron and do the Ramatron. It's the Ramatron Lite is what that one's called. Laptop or desktop. I've got the Ramatron Lite already. I've had it for several months before they shut it down, and they're coming out with 2.0 here next week, or I think a week, 8th and 9th. They're getting ready to launch everything. But they got a new website up. It's pretty cool. And I think it could be a good way to make passive income. But like I said, you're going to get an APY, which, is from 10 to 15%. I know that's not a ton, when we're in the crypto space, but, if you get 10 to 15% APY on your staked PTX tokens, and then you're going to get passive income as your particular Ramatron or node is used to basically pass content around. And you'll get basically a per minute rate to utilize that. So I'm pretty bullish on that. I really like it. That's one of my utility maxi things I got going on. Real world utility. Take care, Quality. Night, Quality. Later, Quality. Left you a comment on that one, Sean. Yeah, Tim Shea leaves a comment on all my videos, and I love him for that. I mean, I might kiss you on the mouth when I see you. Okay, be prepared. But Tim is he watches the videos, he comments on them. I mean, you like to have those kinds of friends in the space. They get in there and they help you out. And hopefully you learn something. Hopefully you learn something, Tim. I mean, I'm not that smart, but hopefully I throw a gem out there you can hang on to. Took the Coast Guard course on seamanship and navigation. Okay. I know in order to captain one of these larger vessels, these yachts or whatever, it depends on the size of it, that's what its name is. You definitely have to take classes. You got to have experience, and not anybody can just go, buy a 125-foot yacht and get out there and drive it, themselves, right? You have to have a licensed captain. Which, if I had a 125-foot yacht, I'm going to hire a captain. I don't want to drive it myself. I want to be, in the back or on deck, with a drink in my hand. Bernie. I had a few sailboats back in the day. I would love to learn how to sail. I just, not a lot of ocean here in Idaho. But I have lived on the coasts, both coasts, and I just never got around to it. But I would one day, let's say XRP hits a certain number and I'm going to go, okay, you know what? Let's go buy a sailboat. Unfortunately, wife isn't going to go with me because she doesn't want to sail. But if I got enough money, I'll buy a big enough yacht where we can go motorboat. Okay. Keep it clean, motorboating. And, go to the Bahamas, head down the islands. That's a bucket list. Sailboats back in the day, but good for you. I'm glad you got to do that. I'm sure it's a great experience getting out on the water and actually using the wind to move. I joined a boat club, got a license through testing, and am able to rent a pontoon or power boat and others in the fleet. I got you. Thinking about taking flying lessons with government funding for veterans. I've got about 10 or 12 hours of flying lessons under my belt from years ago. Of course, I would probably have to start over again to get my pilot's license, but that also a bucket list item. I seriously thought about it last year. I called a couple of the airports around here, the smaller airports, and they were booked. Like you had to wait for seat time because of the planes they had. They just didn't have enough planes for all of the people who are taking lessons. So I kind of put it off, and here we are. I'm still talking about it. But I hope you do go. Yeah. I mean, if you got time and you got the chance to take flying lessons, man, go do it. Absolutely. I love flying. I don't love getting on airlines, but I love to fly if I'm the pilot. Rowena has a Ramatron. Excellent. Good. I didn't know how many people out there, really have these besides, those that are in the Philippines and, Malaysia market, let's say, because it's very big there. And it's really not big here in the U.S. And I know, Rowena, you don't live in the U.S., or do you? I forget. I'm old and stupid. I'd get a pilot's license, but I'm not going to stop smoking. Yeah, because you got to have a class 3 medical for that. And yeah, I think drug tests probably going to be an issue. Watch out, Tim. Sean wants to French you. Look, I didn't say open mouth kiss. I just said kiss on the mouth. All right. Let's not read into that too much. Nice, lots of batteries. Rowena. We could look into ISO 22 coins. Very important. Good night, gents and ladies. Pleasure. Yeah, you know what I will do next Saturday? I will pick another one besides XRP. Maybe I'll go into Quant. And because Quant is a good one. Less supply than Bitcoin. I think there's like 14 million Quant. And I do, personal opinion, not financial advice, Quant is going to be in the thousands of dollars per token strictly because of the quantity by itself, right? There are a lot of companies are going to end up owning these tokens, and there's not always going to be a lot for sale. Let's just say in the next 5 years. That's my personal opinion. Happy Man, a pleasure as always. Always good to have you around. You and your positivity. You take care, and hopefully we'll see you next Saturday. Or I will see you in my comments in the videos, because Happy Man likes to watch my videos also. Ramatron 3000. I'm not going to touch that one. Okay, I'm just going to leave it right there. I'm not going to touch it. Tim touched it, but I didn't touch it. Rowena, a Ramatron node. Yes, a Ramatron node. That is what we're talking about. Basically facilitating content being moved around the Pando ecosystem, taking it from where it's at, getting it to where somebody wants to watch it. Basically, that's what these nodes are doing, unless you're holding a Metatron node, and then that's really more for validation type stuff. Oh, nice. Burnt. Thank you, sirs. Happy Man, as always. Is this foo? I don't understand. I don't understand what you're saying. I'm not going to say it. Fart off, man. I used to sail 30-foot Pearson on the A 34 foot. That's a good size boat. That is a good size boat. I see, I watch videos of these guys taking these 34 footers, across the Atlantic, across the Pacific. And I'm thinking, I don't think I want to do that. That would scare the hell out of me. I'm not afraid of the water. I'm scuba certified. I'll go swimming in the ocean. I'm not afraid of that. It's just a 34-foot boat is infinitesimal when you look at it, the scope of the ocean and the things that might happen and might go wrong out there. Rowena lives in Wakanda. Did we see in the new movie? Ramatron Pando token node. Ramatron Pando token node. The Ramatron is a node on the Pando in the Pando ecosystem. Pando Labs, created this. I have a video on it. Go check out one of my videos. It's not really hard to explain, but a lot of people don't care about it. But anyway, go watch the video if you want to check it out. And maybe I'll do some info on Pando next week. WTF. Used to a crew of 4. Used to have a crew of 4. Is this you and family members, or was this you guys just go out or is this a Pearson? Is this like a racing sailboat, or is this like a pleasure craft? Yeah, you're in Europe. Gotcha. Bernie's out. See you, Bernie. Thanks for showing up. You and all of your alt accounts. I do appreciate it, especially Blonde Rodney, right? Like that one the best. See, I won it. How'd you win it? Rowena says she won her. Did you win a Ramatron? Is that what you're saying? Later, Bernie. Bye, Bernie. Rowena wins everything. Yeah, there was a time I was watching streams probably a month or two ago where I think Rowena was winning everything. Black Panther 3 will have guest appearance from Rowena and the rest of the natives. Nice. I've not seen the new Black Panther. Is it really good? Oh, look at who's here. Birthday boy is in the house. Daniel Gayton. Everybody say hi to Daniel. Wish him a happy birthday. I appreciate you showing up. We're already 2 hours. People are already starting to leave. We're over 2 hours into it. But thanks for showing up. I can hang out all night. I've got literally nothing to do. Daniel, I appreciate you showing up. You guys go look at Daniel's channel. Daniel can use some more subscribers. So we can all use more subscribers. Daniel, I think this is the name of your channel. It's just your name. Of course, I'm already subscribed. 166. He's moving along. If you don't know who Daniel is, and I'm sure some of you guys do, he is in with MetaMonkey AI, just like I am. Super smart dude. This guy makes me sound stupid, honestly. Real smart guy. Very, I don't want to say technical, but he's able to drill down, into the weeds of some of these things. Has a very high level understanding. Go check him out. Subscribe to his. Please subscribe to his channel. Where I've lost my place. Hi everyone. Pando did okay, gotcha. Yeah, they've been around about a year now, I think. Hi Daniel. Pleasure craft, although I used to race. Okay, cool. Yeah, that those sailboat racing is really cool to watch. Watching those crews, there's everybody's leaning back, trying not to flip over. Hey, Daniel, I haven't watched the second movie either. Yeah, I just haven't. I don't know why I haven't watched it. Tim, how are you? Yes, I won the node. I can't remember which competition. Okay. Happy B-Day, Daniel, again. Birthday, Daniel. Happy birthday, Daniel. HBD, happy birthday, Daniel. Everybody's saying happy birthday. Excellent. Yep, there is Daniel's site. Go check him out. Like I said, he's puts out excellent content. Shaman, how are you? How's your day going, Daniel? How's your Saturday? Is it going as well as you thought it would go? Pretty good. Almost done with work. Mr. Dr. Reverend Shaman is still working. Hopefully you wash your hands before work. So yeah, I don't think, well, you need to stake tokens in order to run your Amatron. So I guess there is a fee for, essentially there's a fee in there. But I am going to do, let's see, just before I go here, let's get into Pando. New website looks fantastic, by the way. If you guys have not, if you're in Pando or you have any interest in Pando, go check out the new website. They're building it day by day. Oh, actually, they've actually upgraded it since yesterday. I was just on it yesterday, and this did not have a video. So I'm gonna get the mobile Ramatron Lite and Ramatron Pro. That's my plan, and just basically sit on it, stake, and sit on it for however long it takes for this thing to get some traction here in the U.S. and kind of see where it goes. I would love to get the Ramatron Enterprise, but I just don't have enough available extra cash for to do that. You got to pay $1,500, and then you have to have 35,000 tokens to stake. And unfortunately, I just don't have it like that. Rowena, thank you. Your none is way up? Or your bone is that you're trying to say bone is way up? Your bone is way up. Sure. Let's not start talking about the bone again. They got me with that earlier. Right. I'm trying to keep a clean channel. It's when my Terra pumps, I'll get Enterprise. Okay. So never, is that what you're referring to? You're never going to get your Enterprise? No, Terra is going to pump at some point in the future. Maybe when the blockchain comes out. I don't know what I'm going to do with my Terra. If Terra pumps, I mean, I got a little bit. Would be nice. Bernie's. I thought you were leaving, Bernie. What happened? I thought Bernie was out. My bone is pumping. Yes, I've heard lots of that. Heard lots of that before. And thank you. Thanks for bringing that up again, Daniel. It's Daniel's birthday. He can do whatever he wants, right? It's his birthday. When Saitama pumps, I get to take a vacation. Ooh, yeah, good luck. So it's all work, no play for you. You were messing. I see. Gotcha. God, I'm still burping on my breakfast. Bernie heard bone and automatically got logged back in. Probably felt the presence of bone. Bernie, is that what happened? And you're like, hey, I'm back. It's still early. You're so early. You are right, Bernie. It is so early. We're in this so early. You have no idea what's around the corner. But anyway, so let me check out the rest of this because a lot of this stuff wasn't working yesterday. Let's see. Learn more. Does this work now? No, not quite. And participate's not going to work because you can't purchase. You can't do anything yet. I couldn't even check the specs yesterday. No, because it's still messed up. They're still working on it. They got another week. But this is what I'm doing. This is my future, and over the next couple of weeks is to get these 3 set up, and earning some tokens. Spit on the Ramatron 3000. Bernie felt the bone. Yeah, I said it. Yes, I did. I have a bad back because my big bone. So you're carrying around your bone too much. Is that what happened? Now you're see what you've done, Daniel? Daniel knows how to enter a chat right to the bone. But hey, you know what? It is his birthday. He can start whatever he wants. So what is going on? Is there anybody streaming later on today? Does anybody know of anybody streaming later today? Because I'm probably going to be bored. I don't think I'm going to do a video tonight. So I'll probably watch some other streams. I watched them and listened to the spaces. What a joke. Did you listen to, are you talking about Terrarium? Who are you talking about? Or Saitama? Because Mr. Dr. Reverend says when his Saitama pumps, he's going to take a vacation. And I'm thinking he's never going to take a vacation. No clue. Yeah, Saitama is obvious. Saitama is, I don't think, ever coming back. I can safely, I'm comfortable saying it. That's what I'll say. I comfortably say Saitama is not ever coming back. They don't deserve to come back. I don't want to see any crypto fail, but Saitama, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. Hang on, I just got a text message from somebody, and they sent me a picture of a viper. Oh, I see. This is my buddy who's watching one of the Mecum. I think Mecum auto auctions going on right now, and he knows my kid's favorite car is a Viper, and he just sent me a picture of a Viper. Cool. Bernie High, Blues Clues. I'll be honest, my kids used to watch Blues Clues. Daniel, happy birthday, bro. Well, I mean, Daniel just came in. It's his birthday, but it's been 2.5 hours, and I'm probably, I don't know what else to chat about right now. I can dig through some Twitters and probably find something. Oh yeah, look at Terrarium Maxis right here. Soon we'll make his. So I'm curious. They keep saying this will make history. How are they making history? Is this the first centralized exchange that ever come out for crypto? I'm confused. How is this making history? I don't get it. Screw Saitama, I gladly lose all the money I invested just to watch them fail. Yeah. I have no problem cutting off my nose to spite my face. You know what? I do that all the time, just out of principle, right? I'm going to say, I'm going to do it. So, and yeah, they don't, unfortunately, that team, the community, most of them, I'm sure, are decent people. Some of them are ugly, not just ugly to look at, but, ugly in personality. And they don't deserve to win. Yeah. And the team, the crypto or the Saitama team does not deserve to win. As unfortunate as that is. Did you figure it out, Rowena? He sent you a picture of a snake because your son is into cars. I'm confused. Viper. No, the car, the Viper, the Dodge Viper. That's a car. Shaman. Yeah, because this, when I showed you my kids, I don't know why it doesn't come up since I've Mark III. That's his channel, and Dodge Viper. Right, that's it right there. V10, all muscle. This Dodge Viper has killed many people. Not that particular one, but the car. Because so much power in the hands of the wrong person, you can get yourself into trouble very quickly, and it'll kill you. It'll take you out. It's an American car. Yeah, it is a Dodge. The Dodge Viper. One of the fastest cars. One of the fastest production cars that have been out there. Not the fastest, but one of the fastest. I think he's smarter than what he wants you to believe right now. He wants everybody to think I think he's smarter than what he wants. Are you talking about me? Because I know I'm not, like I said, I watched Daniel and I'm like, man, I'm really not that smart. Daniel's smart. Like, this guy knows what's up. Your English. Yeah, I'm sorry, Bernie. It's Dodge Viper. Viper's car, yes. Yes. I'm not sorry that you're English, by the way. Okay, I'm not slighting your ethnicity or heritage. It's a snake. Wake up, bro. It's a Dodge Viper. Yes, it is a car. Very fast car, very fun car. Got to drive a Viper when I worked for Chrysler Jeep. Excellent. Yeah. And yes, it is a Viper because it will, yes. Dodge the Viper because it will kill you. Nice. I like how you said that. That's good. That's perfect. Dodge the Viper because it will kill you. That's pretty much the car's job, is to figure out ways to take you out. I'm sorry that and I don't even know what does that mean? See, now you're making me seem stupid because I don't know what that word means. Ebullient? English. I prefer the Dodge Demon. Well, that is definitely more controllable. I got a guy I work with has the Dodge, the Charger, the one under the Demon. It's not the Demon, but it's the one right underneath it. Excuse me, damn it. Poor Bernie, he's English. Yeah, sorry, Bernie. Yeah, somebody's got to be there. I'm glad it's you and not me. Screw BitBoy. Him and Sam do the same. Sam on a bigger level. Yeah, you, Daniel. I'm sure you think BitBoy's kind of a scammer. Like I don't like him, but he is entertaining. He's providing some entertainment right now since the market sucks. But yeah, him and his, I got that inside guy. I know somebody who's really close to Sam, and come on. BitBoy Crypto knows somebody close to everybody, if you believe what he says. I prefer the Crypto Demon. Yeah, Crypto Demon's cool. He started a food channel also. You should go check that out. I don't particularly like food channels. I mean, just really not my cup of tea. For those of you who are English. Charger. Is it a Dodge Charger? Is that what I'm talking about? I forget. Now I'm forgetting. Dodge. Why is it not typing? Dodge. The Hellcat. Yeah, I think that's the one he has. I think he has the Hellcat. This is, yeah. That was a badass looking car. It's got a lot of ponies under the hood. Hellcat. Yep. Oh, there you go. See, I just had to read one more comment and I would have got it. Sniff in the, yes, in the house. Sniff is in the house. I don't know if he's still here, but he was. He said he was going to go eat some dry ass chicken at this stupid restaurant called Chick-fil-A. I don't know why. Just give me the Trackhawk. Yeah, I'll be honest. If you give me one, I'll drive any one of them. Trackhawk, yeah, excellent car. The Dodge iPhone Charger. Yes, I'm sure it charges iPhones as well. The Hennessy version. I'll take the Hennessy Viper. Diet went to hell. Oh, I see. I see what you did there, Tim. See what Tim did? He made it funny. Demon's diet went to hell. Yeah, he does have I don't know what this channel is called. I haven't, like I said, I'm not really. He doesn't do a lot of content on crypto on his channel anymore. Here's Crypto Demon. Also, he's in with the MetaMonkey team as well. MetaMonkey, yeah, 6 days. Okay, so he had a couple. I haven't seen this one. But I know he has. Oh, here's his shorts. So here's his channel. Let's check one out, shall we? Classic iced lollies. Starburst iced lollies. We don't call them lollies here. Those are popsicles. Full English breakfast. Okay, you know what? We can have an argument right here. Beans for breakfast, that does not look appetizing. Let's see. You've got, I believe these are hash browns, bacon, eggs. Yep, you got me there. I'm good. And then you got the beans, and then now I'm out. Like I don't know what this red stuff is either. Does anybody? I'm sure somebody knows what that is, but yeah, I don't. I'm not going to do it. Can't do it. What's his? Crypto Demon 2139. I mean, but he's trying to food channels, and so good for him. I mean, I'm MMAI crypto, and he's got love hearts, cherry and orange, creamy ice lollies. So I'm assuming lollies is popsicles for us in the real world, right? Can I say that? Demon's Food Den. Is that what his channel is called? Demon's Food Den? Demons. I can't spell. All right, you got almost 500 subscribers. Demons Food Den. So almost, I guess, like an ASMR type thing, or is he just food reviews? I really haven't watched the videos, but you know what? I'm going to subscribe. Oh, I am subscribed to him already. Yeah, I was going to say I'll subscribe to him because I'm going to support a fellow YouTuber, even though he's got a food channel. I don't know if I could do a food channel. To me, it's weird. Can I say that it's weird? It doesn't make me a bad person to say that it's weird to watch people eat. It's an ice lolly. Yeah, it's a popsicle. That's what I said. It's a popsicle. Lollies. Beans. I'm with you, Bernie. I'm with you. I know that it's a thing, over there. I know it's a thing, but it just stop. I'm reporting the stream. Fiero GT 92 or so. Fiero, yes. The Pontiac Fiero, correct? I know the car. 92 or so. Yeah, not a terrible car. I mean, it looked okay. Very small. The red stuff is tomatoes. Okay, but it looked like tomato puree or mashed. Here we go. Rowena got it. Mashed tomatoes. I like tomatoes, but I'm not going to eat mashed tomatoes for breakfast. That's a little weird. Ketchup, I do see people, here in the States too, they put ketchup on eggs. They like to make scrambled eggs and put ketchup on them. And obviously they use ketchup for the French or the, what do you call it? The hash browns. I mean, they're potatoes, so you can put ketchup on those. That's not weird. Fiero GT 1988. You know what we're going to do? We're going to get rid of terrarium and we're going to bring up Fiero. I'm spelling it correctly. I before E, except after C. Fiero GT. There you go. It's not a terrible looking car. I mean, it looks like a cool sports car, but I know they're very small. And let's be honest, my kids, even though they're 17 and 19, would totally be into this car because they like the 80s cars. Like I said, we got just right underneath me in the garage is an 88 Toyota Supra Turbo, which is probably in my opinion, Kate, let's not get an argument here. In my opinion, one of the sexiest cars ever built. Let's see. Why is this not working? This is irritating. All right. Pissing me off. 1988. Let's go Supra Turbo. Can't type or spell. Now you get this car. Let's see, where's a good picture? I mean, here's just a stock. To me, that's just a badass car. They're fun to drive. They're actually pretty quick. The one we built, tore the engine down, totally rebuilt it. The interior is super clean. We added maybe 30, 40 horsepower to it. It's a fast, fun car, but it's heavy. It is heavy. Some of that stuff don't go. Yeah, I'm with you. Rowena. I don't want to be the bad guy. I'm just saying beans for breakfast. I don't mind beans. I'll eat beans, not for breakfast. It's like pineapple on a pizza. It just, criminal. I'm just going to say criminal. It's just criminal. Beans. Yeah. They make you fart, don't they? I mean, that's the thing. Rowena, 2 eggs, 4 bacon for my breakfast, please, and a coffee. Nothing wrong with that. And I go eggs over easy or over medium. It depends. I'm not a big scrambled egg guy. I like it nice and runny. Bacon a little bit floppy. You can move it around, not too crispy. I'll see you in the kitchen. Mashed tomatoes is wrong. Yeah, that just seems weird. Eat grits. Are you talking about hominy grits? Grits, are they hash brown? Grits are not hash browns. Go watch, what's that movie with where they talk about grits? Hominy grits? Are they al dente or Joe Pesci movie? Skinless tin tomatoes. Never heard of it. I imagine that's a UK or European thing. MR2 Turbo as well. MR2, another car that's a small sporty car, right? Obviously they have different iterations of this one, but not a terrible looking car. Again, my kids would be into this car just because of the era it comes from, the early 90s. Yep, that's the one. No grits. Yeah, they do eat those down south. It's grits. Yeah, you're not going to find grits like here where I live that they're going to ask you what the hell is that. But here we have fry sauce and we have steak fingers that I never heard of before I moved to Idaho. Love the Fiero. Yeah, the Fiero is a car you could really put some horsepower into it, and because it's so light and small and fairly nimble, it's gonna hurt you, but it's gonna be fast. My boy flipped and second gen Supra. Dumbass. What? I'm not sure what that means. Tim don't know what grits are. Bacon and eggs is fine with me. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with bacon and eggs. My boys was blue. Okay. And it was a blue Supra. Is that what you're saying? Are you saying was it a Mark II? Beans, the magical fruit. Yep. The more you eat, the more yes, you know exactly what it is. Marina, it's a Southern thing. Yes, it is a Southern thing here in the U.S. The more you toot, you got it. Marina cooks, it's normally eggs over my head. Tim, what are they made of? Marina, grits are bacon fat. No, it's not bacon fat. Don't listen to Bernie. I'm joking. They're rice size, it's hominy. Basically, let's check out the grit. What are grits? Here we go. Grits are made from ground corn, typically from less sweet, starchy varieties, often referred to as dent corn. Grits, they're made of corn, ground corn. Grits can be made from either yellow or white corn and are often labeled accordingly. So there you go. Grits also, and I believe hominy is a type of corn. I'm guessing because I've always heard the term hominy grits. Yep, there it is, hominy grits. So I'm assuming this is just ground down hominy, which is also, is this a bean? I don't know. Maybe I should start a food channel. We're talking too much about it. Rear engine. Yeah. Rear engine or mid engine. I would prefer, mid engine would be better for the, what do you call it? Center of gravity, of course. Mid engine cars. Yeah. Are great cars. It's ground corn. Yes. Fiero, the poor man's Lamborghini. Yeah, exactly. Oh, the Pulsar, the Nissan Pulsar. I do remember that. I was in the Air Force at a school, and one of the girls in the class had a Pulsar, and we tried to cram, like 6 people into it and to go, out in the town. Didn't quite work out that well. I believe we got pulled over because there weren't enough seatbelts for everybody. He flipped his Supra. Oh, geez. Was that the Mark II Supra? The what's that going to be? A pre-86? He flipped his Supra. Wow, that's too bad. My son would probably cry for days if he crashed his car. It sits in my garage, and he drives it when he comes home from college. Every maybe once a month, he'll take it out and drive it. Him and his brother, who has a WRX, they go and they'll race each other to see who's faster. The WRX off the line, obviously, every time because it's all-wheel drive, and his car has a stage 2 tune on it. And but the Supra will definitely pull away on the straightaway. I think there's a kit you can buy for the Fiero that turns it into a baby Lambo. Yeah, boy, there is nothing cheesier or ugly than a kit on a car like that. I don't know about people that do that. It's weird. Fish and grits are pimp shit. Fish and grits does not sound good. Grits make me think you're eating sand. Because you're thinking of gritty, the term gritty. So I get where you come from, Pulsar non-existent now. Haven't seen one in years. Yeah, they went away. There's a lot of these cars that are hard to find, like the Supra. You know, when we bought the Supra, we drove 8 hours to go get it. It had a blown motor, trailered it all the way back, and then spent basically a year tearing it apart and rebuilding, you know, the engine bay. Hard to find parts, almost impossible sometimes. Some of the parts they don't make anymore, you can't get them. So you have to find somebody who can manufacture it or find a junkyard, but no junkyard is going to have any parts for any of these Supras because they're too popular. It's super hard to find in really good shape. And this one he plans on turning into a show car. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. He's in college right now. He has no time for this. So it's just going to sit in my garage for the next, 2 years, 3 years. Stop eating sand. Yeah, sand is gritty, right? Grits. A few Pulsars near me. I've probably seen one, even I'm not looking for them. Caroline likes sand. Yes, Caroline, I forget her last name, from FTX, or actually she was the CEO of Alameda Research, who lost billions of dollars. Well, Tim, Bernie, and Shaman. Well, Tim, Bernie, and Shaman have. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had grits. I don't live in the South either. And I mean, in there should probably say sit. I don't know what that means. Simp. Only a few will know what I mean. Okay, so it's outside. It's an inside joke, and I'm outside of it. Someone say grits. Crypto realist in the house. What's up, Jeremy? Hope your Saturday is going well. Thanks for showing up. I'm running 2 hours and 47 minutes right now, and that's probably going to be the longest stream I've had, but I'm having fun, and I got nothing better to do, so we're just chatting. Is that a Supra? Yes, my son, I don't know if you've just heard the story. My son has a 1988 Toyota Super Turbo, and we completely rebuilt it, and it sits in my garage now, and he drives it, once a month. It's winter here, so he probably won't be driving it. He's coming home next week, be home for a month. But, it's not a car that you want to drive around. It's heavy. You can't drive it in the snow for sure. It's sketchy even in the rain because it's got a decent amount of horsepower. Yeah, 1988 Supra Turbo. And let's see if we can find the color. It is this color with nicer wheels. But that's basically the car. It's in decent shape. It's not in this good a shape. That car is in excellent shape. We got a little bit of body work to do to it. Of course, it needs to be painted because it's in 1988. Well, what's up, Jeremy? Sup, Shaman? Crypto realist. Was that a Subaru? Oh, that's one of the ugliest Subarus of all time, the SVX. Pardon me if you own one, okay? Sorry, but you're the one who owns it, not me. Grits are good. Never had them. I think you put butter. Oh, I didn't know syrup. Butter. I think some people put like brown sugar, which, it's just something sweet like syrup. I'm late. Yeah, you're a little late. We've been going for a while now. I was holding the stream until you showed up. Now we can be done. I'm joking, by the way. Okay. Sweet grits. Right. I used to eat, have you guys done this? Had rice, basically like rice cereal. So it's just white rice, boil it, cook it, throw some butter and sugar on it. I used to eat that for breakfast. I don't anymore because I'm an adult now. What's up, Crypto Realist? Up, Selmo and Marty. Excuse me. Jeremy is asking a question. Bernie, is a Kawasaki ZX9R a good starter bike? Good question. There's an ongoing joke about supers in the car community. Every time when you must yell, "Hey, is that a?" Oh, okay. All right, I got you. Now I got it. Eat my grits with salt and pepper, sometimes with fish or shrimp, and eat them with sugar. Okay. Yeah, it's a side dish, essentially, right? That's what I'm assuming. Bernie, ZX9R is an old ass bike. So it's like a heavy 600. So yeah, it could be a decent starter for the right person, but I wouldn't. Brown sugar, white sugar, anything sweet. Okay. Rice with butter and brown sugar used to get served at school breakfast. Okay. Yeah. So I'm not the only one. Yep. Rice and sugar. Yeah. It seems like an odd combination, but it goes very well together. Let's see. Here's a bike I would like to own. I've ridden one of these many times. I had a buddy who had one and he let me ride it. It was a Honda, 84 Honda. I can't remember. Nighthawk. That's what it was. 750 or a CB 750. I don't know why I like this bike so much, but to me, it is a in between your cruiser, and your rocket. So you kind of got the best of both worlds. I used to almost kill myself on it a long time ago because I was a moron and riding too fast, and then came into a corner and didn't have enough experience to handle the corner. So I kind of skid off the road a little bit. I kept it upright, but I was in the weeds and pulled it out, and then had to go back home and not tell my friend that I almost crashed it, and then go change my pants. I would prefer the blue one. So if anybody wants to buy me one for Christmas, or you were thinking about that, I would prefer the blue, to be honest. Thanks, Jeremy. Grits are interchangeable with oatmeal, but I don't see oatmeal as a side dish. Like oatmeal, you're eating that, to me anyway, that's the breakfast, meal. And I like oatmeal. Oatmeal's good, but I don't really see it as going with a dinner dish. I had the best shrimp and grits in Charleston back in the spring. Okay, so Jeremy knows what's up with grits. Shaman, shame on you. It's not interchangeable. Crypto, cars, and grits. There we go. Now we got good topics going. Buttery grits with bacon chunks. I'll be honest, anything with bacon chunks is going to be good. Hey, Jeremy, 100% Tim. I mean, you can eat it the same way, add some fruits or whatever. Yeah, I don't add, fruit. No. Okay. Jeremy, here's a question for Jeremy. What do you think about this 84 CB, this either the 700 or the 750? I did see one here in town last year, and I tried to talk the wife into let me buy it, but she was like, well, where are you going to put it? You have no room in the garage. We got too many cars for our kids in the garage. In some ways, Sean, I agree. Grits is more than just breakfast. Okay. Now it's a grits. Yes, it turned into a grits chat. You like hominy better. Is hominy, now I was just looking that up. Now grits are made with rice, ground rice. Is hominy in the rice family? I mean, did I say ground rice? Ground corn. Is it in the corn family, hominy in the corn family, or is it, what is it? What do we consider that? Selmo Fudd coming in with a 99-cent super sticker. Thank you, sir. I appreciate, is this the second one you did already? I appreciate that. Not necessary, but always appreciated. I do. Selmo Fudd, the best dressed person in crypto. It's out there. I've said it. Grits is not rice. No, yeah, I misspoke. It's the explanation or the definition I read was it was ground corn. Grits is ground hominy, right? And that's why I do hear the term hominy grits. But the definition did literally say it was ground corn. So I'm assuming hominy is in the corn family. But you haven't answered my question yet, Crypto Realist. Jeremy, what do you think about this Honda bike? Maybe you're not answering is the answer. Okay, I can take a hint, but I love this bike. What's hominy? Now we're going to get into a hominy discussion. Let's go. What is hominy? All right, let's just let Google sort this one out. Hominy is corn. There you go. Not straight off the cob. Hominy is whole kernels of dried field corn. Maize. Oh, maize. That's in an Adam Sandler movie. Maize. AKA maize. I didn't know hominy was maize, but now I do. Thank you, Jeremy. Grits, yes. Grits is hominy. So hominy basically is a kernel of corn off the cob. Hominy, whole kernels of dried field corn. There are several. Until I moved to Idaho, I didn't realize how many types of corn there are. Right around here, you can either grow corn for production, corn for eating, for consumption, but a lot around here is corn for basically feed corn. So it's really not something you want to eat, but they grind it up and they sell it to feed farms and producers of animal food. Grits is ground hominy. What is hominy? Okay, we just did that. Ground corn is mesa, right, or maize. I do like the bike. It's a classic, not my cup of tea. Yeah, and I'm not really if I can say the term rice rocket, probably not correct, politically correct. I'm not a rocket kind of guy. I'm more of a cruiser. I'll take a Harley. I used to own I don't remember, 2004 Yamaha. Is a big bike with windscreen on it and all that. Yeah, it was fun. It was 1100. Got it on the freeway, rode it to Vegas and back with my brother-in-law and his girlfriend. I had a great time with it, but it was in Southern California. And I don't know if I told the story before, but basically I knew 4 or 5 people who owned bikes, and some of the guys we rode together with, and every single person that I knew that had a motorcycle was hit by a car like within a 3-month period. And so I was the only one left. And at that point I parked it in the garage and I said, you know what, I'm going to take a break for a little while. And then shortly thereafter I sold it and we moved to Idaho. So, you get one of those feelings. You're like, I'm the last person that I know that has a motorcycle that has not been hit by a car yet. And every single one of them was somebody else's fault, was basically a car not paying attention, running a stop sign, merging into them on the freeway. My brother-in-law, a lot of damage to his body. This was probably 7-8 years ago. Still has issues with his back because of this accident. Somebody basically just merged into him on the freeway and put him down. He hit into the center guardrail, and yeah, it was not good. So I said, you know what? I think it's time to take a break. Not your, okay. I already read that one. Sounds corny to me. I knew somebody was going to throw it out there. Take your goddamn grits and get that. Oh man. I'd love to say that one day. In what situation are you putting yourself in where you need to say this? Take your goddamn grits out of and get the F out of my house. I want to know the situation. I'd love to say that one day. Cow corn. Yeah, it's cow corn. But they do, I know they sell it and it goes into other things, but yeah, it's not something you want to eat. It's a good option when you don't want a Sportster. Yeah. Yeah. And I just like the classic bike. I mean, it just looks cool. Looking to get a chopper trike type cycle. Okay. Those are cool. I like those too. Right. You don't have to worry about tipping over. You don't have to worry about your balance. Two hours and 59 minutes. So I'm going to go one more minute and then I'm probably going to bounce because it's getting long. Unless you guys have some other odd topic we can talk about. Grits. We talked about farts earlier. We talked about bone. What other inappropriate stuff were we talking about? Terrarium, right? Terrarium's going to change the crypto world. And if you own any terrarium, right, you're going to be the next 1% if you own some terrarium here. I found him liking another man's picture on Twitter. Nice. Okay, I got you. I'd say something like that. Okay, oddly specific, and I like the answer. Selmo, the trikes are actually very dangerous and tip over. Really, they do? Is this like the Honda 3-wheeler back in the day? That was basically the death trap Ended up killing a lot of kids and hurting a lot of people, which are actually collector's items today, those three-wheelers. GSX R1000. That sounds fast. Bernie, you're a Gixxer. You're a Gixxer, bro. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. So my son he's 17. He actually got his motorcycle license here in Idaho, and he wants to get a street bike. So this is a great question. Here's a great closing question for Jeremy. 17 years old. He's ridden dirt bikes, for years, understands, kind of the ins and outs of bikes, on dirt, but he's rode them around the neighborhood and stuff. So he understands how that stuff works. He's never ridden a street bike, wants to get a street bike. What would you recommend as a beginner street bike for a 17-year-old? And I know I would say I would recommend no bike for the 17-year-old because he's 17, for God's sake. But he's going to be 18 here in a few months. He's going to buy one, whether I want him to or not, right? That's kind of out of my control. It's his money. He has a job. He can do that. He can't do it until spring. Obviously, it's winter here. You're not riding around in the winter. But what is a good starter street bike? I told him he has to get a scooter first and drive that around for 6 months before he can get a street bike. He didn't buy it. No, I like Harley trike bike. They tip over. The old three-wheelers, they were outlawed, but they are still collector's items. I know somebody just bought one here. It's in like mint condition. Yeah, but they did hurt a lot of people. Trikes are not like curves. Oh, trikes do not like curves at all. I guess I can see that your center of gravity is probably a little higher on those trikes, and you're not able to lean into it. So maybe, I guess that makes sense, Crypto Realist. I never thought about that. Final warning, or I'm throwing out the. You can't get rid of the grits. Like that's aggressive. Throwing the grits out is maybe a little too aggressive. Just get a Hayabusa then. What's the budget? Well, here he can probably get a decent bike for, $3,000. Let's say that. So it's not going to be a brand new bike. It's going to be a used bike, of course. I'm assuming he's going to end up laying it down at some point. And you don't want to do that with a new bike. So let's say 3,000-ish, somewhere around there. I can see that happening on turns and curves, not so much on the straight. Yeah, straight away, I think you're just fine. But I guess you could probably be overconfident in your abilities on that bike on some serious curves and get yourself into trouble. And I explained it to, I've been riding, I've ridden dirt bikes and off-road vehicles, for a while, and I did when I was younger. I tell a lot of people they want to get their kids a four-wheeler, right, to start with, a quad. And I tell them, don't get them a quad to start with. They're going to end up hurting themselves because they're overconfident on what they can do and their ability and the terrain they can hit. And like they're going to get thrown off. And then that quad's going to end up rolling over on top of them and doing some real damage. Get them a dirt bike. It's way easier. Going to let them understand, how to control it, how to control themselves, how to control the machine, in certain situations. So I can see that, if you understand how to ride a bike, a street bike, you're going to be a lot better off on a, Selmo. I'm sure he has plenty of experience with this, but getting yourself a trike, it still looks cool. I like them. I would have heart failure if my 70-year-old wanted a bike. I got my boys, they're boys. They're, they like all the stuff. They like to go fast. They won't drive anything that's an automatic. Everything has to be manual. They got to work on it, themselves. They got to add to it. I told my wife was actually cool with it in the beginning. And I'm like, what are you thinking? Like this, we know too many people have gotten hurt, but we're not going to stop him. He's going to buy what he wants to buy. So if I can influence him a little bit, $250. Yeah, I was almost thinking like around that 250, 300, something that's not going to go very fast. A ruckus, exactly. I think Yamaha makes that, don't they? Make them ride one of those around for a while. A push bike. Yeah, a moped. Yes, a moped, exactly. Right, a moped. I mean, a real moped. If you're running gas, you have pedals. You know, you're fine. You're not stuck. Uncle Ruckus. Is Uncle Ruckus the one you don't let the kids be around? Is he that uncle? Electric paddle bike. Personally, if he has dirt bike experience, I would say a newer 2013 plus ZX6R for a first bike would be okay. However, a Ninja 400 would be a good alternative, but outgrow quick. Yeah. And he's not small. He's 6'2". So he's definitely taller than I am. Both my boys are 6'2" plus, and it's ridiculous. I don't know what happened. ZX6R is a good option because parts are cheap and plentiful and plenty powerful enough for anyone to tame, but to tame enough that someone with a little experience can handle. Gotcha. Okay, so I'm going to write those down. And then he probably has done or research. He's, I'm sure he's been looking at this for months, trying to figure out how he's going to get one. ZX6. I just don't know anything about these type of bikes, these street bikes. Ninja 400. I appreciate the advice there, Jeremy. Like I said, so I don't know anything about him. Uncle Ruckus is from the Boondocks. All right, so he's the one that you don't let your kids be around. He's 17 and 6'2". Yes. Both of my boys, for some reason, are monsters. He's 17 and 6'2". Yeah. He might actually outgrow my 19-year-old, and he's 6'2", 220 pounds. He played season of college ball. He's tight end. Big boy, works out 6 days a week. Like he's a monster right now. I don't really mess with him. Although I do have old man strength, and that's a real thing. So I can take him in a fight, most likely. But I don't think he would do that. He's too good of a kid. Newer ZX6R has power mode, so he can turn the power down. Oh, really? Okay. I didn't know that was a thing. Power mode, so you can turn it down. Right. So he'll, maybe lower the power mode for the, first few months or something until he really gets used to it. An older black man that's racist towards black people. What are we talking about? Oh, Uncle Ruckus. Is that what we're talking about? All right. We're not getting racist on this channel. Uncle Ruckus. Keep him off the R6s. Tall people hate them. Okay. No R6. Yeah, they're stupid. They're dirt bikes. We go out and we got them new dirt bikes, or new to them. They were still used, but these dirt bikes, they sit so tall, right? And he's a little skinnier, the 17-year-old, and he's tall, but he wanted to get a 2-stroke, so he got like the YZ125, which is just a ripper of a bike, and I can't even sit on it. I'll fall over on that thing. I literally, I don't even think the tips of my toes touch the ground sitting on that. And he sits on it, he's flat footed. I'm like, I hate you. I hate you. That's what I've said. But he was, he likes to go fast, but not fast for long, right? A 2-stroke, you're going to get up and go quickly. So it's good for the track. We got a good track here. So the older one, he's more of a cruiser. He's a little heavier, a little more muscular. So he likes to go a little slower. He doesn't really like to do jumps and stuff. He's a big dude. So if he falls, he knows he's going to get hurt. Yeah. Actually, it's funny. The younger one, the 17-year-old, he got a 450, a Honda 450. And it had the light on it, but we got a screaming deal on it. Somebody I worked with was selling it super cheap. He got that, and he tried to take that out on the track, and he ended up going a little bit too slow in one of the corners and dumped it over on him, and he couldn't pick it up. He could not get it off himself, and so he sat there. One of the other riders had to stop and help him get up, and he was winded. he was winded trying to get that thing off of him. He's like, yeah, this bike is this. Yeah, it was fast, super fast, but it was way too big and heavy for him. If he's tall, he may not like the compact riding style. A lot of tall people switch over to the naked sport bikes and the hyper naked bikes because of the upright seating in sport. Okay. I don't know what that, I've never even heard of that. A naked. Now I got to do more research. Naked sport bike. Never heard of it, but I'll check it out. All right, guys, it has been, I had a great time. I mean, I think we had a great stream, talked about a lot of cool stuff. I don't think we solved any of the world problem today, but maybe we will next week. Go check out Pando Project. Go check out MetaMonkey. MetaMonkey was doing phenomenal this week. That's really one of the things I wanted to impress upon the stream today. A little dip, I believe, right now. Let's get back into it real quick before we go. All right, only down 1% is fine. Yeah, I mean, the chart's moving in the right direction. Love to see it. And I know there are some things that are going to drop in December. I cannot wait for the stupid iOS wallet to come out for Pure Wallet for MetaMonkey. It's killing me. Crypto Realist is out of here. Thanks for stopping by, Jeremy. I always appreciate it. Good friend in the space. Go check out his channel. I'm sure you guys go watch. You watch Jeremy all the time. Take care later. So anyway, I'm out of here. You guys have a great rest of your weekend. Appreciate each and every one of you guys from showing up. Really does make me feel good, you know, that we can all hang out together. And Bernie and all of Bernie's alt accounts. Love you all. Thanks, brother. Mo Gotti, you just got here. That's the first time I've seen you, and I'm out. It's been 3 hours, but I appreciate you stopping by. Maybe go back and watch the stream. We talked about all kinds of stuff. It got a little crazy, but it was fun. Always enjoyed. See y'all. Bye bye. Rowena, thanks for being here. Later, everyone. And Sean, thank you. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody. Throw it in the comments. Thanks, everyone, for the support. Awesome. Oh, Gotti. It's all good, brother. It's been a busy night. All right, man. I hope you have a great weekend. Hope your Saturday is going well. Laters. And you guys, I'm out. We'll see you on the next one.